Watching Hochanda 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for free, using your smart TV? It's just like watching us on your computer or tablet, only now we'll be on your large screen smart TV. Follow these easy steps to get your smart TV set up. Firstly, make sure your smart TV is connected to the internet, either through a wireless connection, if your TV supports it, or via the Ethernet port on the back of your TV. If you're not already connected, use your remote control and select network settings through your TV's menu and follow the instructions to set this up. Remember to have your router's password to hand, whether you're using a wired or wireless connection. This should be on the side or bottom of your router. You can always refer to your TV's help menu or instruction booklet for more information. Once you are set up, press the Smart Hub dedicated button on your remote. This will vary between brands, but it's usually located at the centre of the remote. This is where you'll find your internet web browser app. Select this to open and then type hochanda.com into the search bar, and this will take you to our website homepage, which includes our live broadcast and access to previous shows. So now you can watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your TV, whenever you feel crafty.
Hi, I'm Lou from Studio Light. Studio Light has been around for about 40 years now. They're based in the Netherlands. It's a family-run business with a great heritage. The products that Studio Light bring us are very diverse, fantastic dyes, great papers, but all round on trend. Over the 40 years Studio Light have evolved. They listen to me, the demonstrator, and you, the customers, and really take our ideas on board. On the Hochanda shows, we'll share with you the diverse techniques and products will inspire you to produce your own individual pieces of artwork. So make sure you don't miss the Studio Light shows on Hochanda.
Flexi Order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi Order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi Order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping basket, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi Order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi Order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Vicky. We are the Stamping Sisters
From Stamp Addicts. We started our family-run business in 1992 when we were importing rubber stamps from the USA.
But now we design and manufacture them all here in-house in our shop in Bedfordshire.
We make grey rubber stamps and we make them as deeply etched as we possibly can so that you can use them in many different ways.
On our shows on Hochanda, we like to give you lots of different techniques to use with the stamps, different ways that they can be used and ideas.
We hope that we can inspire you to get out your stamps and have a play. Look at all the different designs we've got. We've got Christmas, we've got scenic, we've got cute and furry. There's something for everyone.
Make sure you don't miss the Stamp Addict shows
on Hochanda.
Here we are again, yes, I know. A quick hop foot up the stairs to the loft I'm in now. I've come all the way upstairs to the little attic. It's sweltering up here. I must get that boiler sorted as well while I'm here. Anyway, I digress. I hope you're well. It's 7 o'clock on a Monday evening if you are joining us. It's probably wet and miserable outside. So go and get your favourite little duvet, your little snuggly blanket, because you are in for a treat this hour. Janice brought you this earlier today, and my word, was it busy. I'm not alone. No, we are talking JMC Designs is what we're talking. And I'm not alone. No, I'm not. The creator, the founder, I was going to give you an MBE then, all of a sudden. Anyway, MBE nearly / nearly MBE. Julie's here. How are you, my love?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I was just saying before, I love this stamp set. These stamp sets are beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Where did they come from?
My head.
I knew you were going to say this. What's the thought process behind them?
I have this obsession of creating fashion or dresses from random things, from things that shouldn't be part of a dress. So that's why, and I do it a lot. So that's why we've got paint palette and paint brushes and scissors and pin cushions, but they actually make up part of the clothing, and I just find that fun to do.
They're so different, but in a way that they would work for absolutely anyone. Because don't get me wrong, we have many little stamps with people on, but these are beautiful for the sheer fact there's so many elements that you could snip into if you wanted to. For little things like, you know, I'm a big fan of shrink plastic and a box frame. You can't go wrong in my house with a bit of shrink plastic and a box frame. But you can do so much with them. You can create little scenes with them. You've got the palettes on the dress there. You've got the mushrooms and the toadstools that you can use in there as well. The sewing machines and the sort of the flowers and the pens and the quills that you've got. It all works together beautifully. Now, obviously, we've got them individually for £10.99. If your budget will only go for a few of these, maybe this is the option for you. Now, most of them are dispatched from the 14th, but a few of them did sell out and they're on extended delivery from the 16th. Right then, let's go through them now one by one, and we'll see. Sally Stitch is on a slightly longer... so that is the 16th. If you like Sally Stitch, let me show you the size of the stamps as well. I won't show you all of them because they're all more or less the same, but just so you can see the actual size. This is sort of A5 card that I'm holding at the moment, so you can see those good sizes that you're getting in there. And I was saying just before I came on, they're beautiful stamps because if you're not very good at colouring or you're just learning to colouring like myself, these are a good way to start because you've got broader areas to contain your work in rather than doing all the fancy fine detail. That is on there. But you've got larger aliens like the pin cushion. Then you've got your mixed medium Maggie up next. She's on the 16th as well. Once again, I love the little quill pen that you get in there as well. I reckon you could put that in a hand if you wanted to and sort of manipulate the bottle that she's got there, which is absolutely stunning. Then Nature's Palette is up next, 14th, so sort of 14th is what you're looking for. I love the flowers because obviously they're little brush heads if you wanted them to be, and then you've got the flower at the top, this one just here, which is like you've sort of dipped the end of the... Oh, that makes up paintbrushes. You've got paintbrushes there, it's just done there. I thought, oh, it's a beautiful flower, like you've painted each of the ends, and it's like, Adam, it's actually paintbrushes that you've been using there. It is beautiful, isn't it? The more you look into them, the more detail you can see. Pretty creative. Is the 14th of October as well. Once again, you've got those beautiful pin cushions and the paintbrushes there and the little pen nib that's running through as well. I absolutely adore them. Then you've got the sewing machine one. This is Stitching Pretty. This in there is also on the 14th. Once again, there's so much you can do. Look at the little tape measure around the bumblebee. How cute. With the little buttons on there. Then last but not least, Painting Polly. She's the 16th as well. All the ones with ladies are 16th. Anything else is the 14th. I should have told you that at the start, to be fair. £10.99 is what you're looking at. 005673 is your item number. But hold off for me a second, because if you're liking all of them, I've got a little deal I can show you in a minute as well. The papers are the 16th as well. You are now talking 160 GSM. Is what we're talking about here. 25 sheets. So, Julia, 25 sheets of 160 GSM. What could we do with these when we get them home? So 160, will they go through all our dye machines and things like that?
Yeah, absolutely. You can do everything. Like, so you can see the girls have done an amazing job. So, you know, they've been die cut and they've been chopped and they've been thrown into journals and, yeah, whatever you want. I've thrown mediums at them as well.
Oh, so they'll take all our mediums as well?
Yeah, within reason. Like, don't stick it in the bath, but but you know.
You know.
But in general, if you're okay, it'll be fine.
So you can really go to town with them as well. They're hard enough that you can really go to town if you wanted to. All the beautiful designs that you are getting in there, they are stunning, stunning papers. And what I also like about them as well is they're single-sided. You're thinking, well, why is that a bonus? For the sheer fact, if you ever get double-sided papers, you never use them. Never use them, for the sheer fact you don't want to cut into the other side. We all do it. We've all got those papers at home that we look at and go, I love that side. Oh, I love that side more. I'll leave that for best. And you never cut into your papers, but if they're single-sided, you're going to use them, and you're going to use them and use them and use them. £11.99 is what we're talking about. 620859 is your item number. But if you want the lot, if you want 6 stamps and the 25 papers in there as well, remember it's 160 GSM, I can do everything for you today, and I'll even throw in a £15 saving for £62.93. Everything is dispatched from the 16th. For this bundle, 241475 is your item number. I'll even give you a cheeky flexible payment in there as well of £31.47 today. £31.47 today will get you all 6 stamps and the 25 sheets of papers as well. And then in a month's time, £31.47 again, and that is it. But by then, you would have had it all and you would have been paying already. Maybe this is a giftable for a friend or a relative for Christmas. Take a payment each if you wanted to. If you know someone's really going to enjoy this, what a gift to give someone. £62.93. 241475 is your item number. Stencils is what we've got next as well. Now, these stencils that we've got on the show, they're beautiful because, once again, you can do so many things with them. First of all, you've got the beautiful font that's at the top. Once again, nicer backgrounds. Put your medium through it, your gessos, your colours, your inks. Or, if you like me and you can't draw, it's a nice way just to do like fancy writing. Even though it means nothing, create borders with it around the edge. It will look beautiful. From then, you're getting all 3 of these, by the way. We get the baubles. Now, these, to me, remind me of cascading lights that are shining down. You normally get like a big, what's the word I'm looking for? Where all the shops are, like a palisade, but it's not a palisade. Like a shopping mall. Let's go American. Like a shopping mall. It's the only word I can think of. Shopping centre. That's the word I'm after. A precinct. It looks, you know, when you have a big, like, Christmas time, they have them all hanging down in the middle and they're all lit up and cascading down. Light shows. It reminds me of that. You can really go to town with this one, which is beautiful. You could also turn it quite Christmassy if you wanted to as well. It's entirely up to you. And then the next one. These, to me, they could be flowers, they could be butterflies as well, especially like these ones at the top. You've got the beautiful wings in there. They could be really decorative bows as well. Or if you're into your quaint little fairy worlds with your gnomes and things like that, it works beautifully with sort of the paintbrush element on it, because it looks, each one could be dipped slightly with a different colour that's on the end of that flower. It's down to you. That's what I see in them, but there is so much more that you can see for £14.99. 189766 is your item number. Then there's more. I know, I've got a lot to cram in a short amount of time. I know, I don't get paid by the word. Now, 14th of October, we've got 2 more stamps in here. Work wonders. Once again, with the stamps that you've already seen, let me whip around the packaging because you can see it on there as well, what they're actually going to stamp out like once you stamp these out. So you've seen the size of the stamps, but these are beautiful. These are, so, especially that tape measure, there is so much you could do with that, isn't there?
Absolutely. I mean, Jan, she's actually, in quite a few of her samples, maybe on the box on the end, she's actually cut the tape measure out and used it, and, you know, so she's cut it out. But the stamp mementos, they're part of an idea that I had, because every time I craft, I tend to always, no matter what it is, I always use a background, I always use a floral element, and I always use a sentiment. And what would tend to happen is I spent half my crafting time rummaging through my background stamps, and then rummaging through my floral stamps, and then rummaging through my sentiment stamps, and I wanted to get on with crafting. So I thought, what if they were all on one plate? all I had to do was pick out one set of stamps and then I'm good to go. And that's where the Stamp-Lementals was born.
It is stunning, and it does cover a lot of bases. They really do. You are getting both of these as well for £17 and 98 pence. 834117 is your item number. Right then, I've got so much more. I've got cardstock on the show. I've got handmade papers on the show as well. The best thing to do for me now is jump to the website or tap the app and go and have a look at the show. Everything is on there for you. Stamps individually. You've got that big bundle that's in there as well. You've got the handmade papers that are on there. You've got the natural bliss, and you've also got the marble bliss that's on there. Then you've also got the Dolly Dimples cotton reel and writing desk templates that you've got on there. These will be templates that you are going to get that will tell you how to make that beautiful writing desk that you saw down the end of the counter as well. 237597 is your item number for that. £12 and 99 pence. Handmade papers are £12.99 as well, and you get a lot of your handmade papers. Right then. There is so much on the show. I am like a kid in a sweet shop. But let's see the stamps in action, because that's what we want to see. If you've got any questions this hour as well, don't hesitate to email me in. studio@hochanda.com is your email address that you're looking for. We'll ask Julia all your questions, because that's what she's here for. We're here, obviously, long as they're craft-related and not how to mend a Ford Cortina. Keep them craft-related. Right, Julia, love, let's do this.
Right, OK. So I am going to play with the stencils, because as yet I've not done that. So why not?
Why not?
Why not, exactly. And these stencils are 350 micron mylar. So the lovely Bev and Sam from Be Crafty, it was their dad that made these for me.
Ah.
So if you've had any of their stencils, you'll know that the quality of them is absolutely fabulous. So I'm just putting, it's quite delicate this at the minute, but yeah, we'll build it up. So I'll just put that on there like so. And then the thing is, I love stencils for being able to just put a really quick background together. It just sort of comes together really quickly. And I'm going
this stencil.
Thank you. I know, this is it's one of those ones that's a real worker. You find yourself, and I have an obsession with circles. Circles seems to like end up on everything I do, so yeah, there we go.
There's something very festive about it that I enjoy.
Yeah, Janice was saying that, right. I had a... Sorry, I'm looking around me because I also have a blending mat somewhere, but we're just going to go and use this this one here because I've put it somewhere really safe.
Ah, that's all right.
Yeah. So I'm just going to edge around here nice quickly, and then we'll get the papers in.
So what cardstock are you using at the moment? Is this the cardstock we've got on the show?
Yes, this is the Dolly Dimples mixed media card. So again, it's one of those things that you can sort of throw everything out, and I'm quite heavy-handed, especially when it comes to watercolours. I'm very heavy-handed. I'm sure watercolour artists would look at me and cringe because it's like just loads of water on it, and it's survived, so that's good.
That's always a bonus.
Yeah. So I'm going to just, I like to tear paper. This frightens a lot of people, but yeah, it's fun. So I'm tearing towards myself because I want that white edge. And you're funny, what you were saying about the papers, that is the reason I don't do double-sided, because I have stacks of them at home.
You're not the first person.
Exactly
it is literally a case of, and I've only noticed it really with papers, and now we've come to do, the little one's doing Christmas lists at the moment, and she's cutting through certain known catalogues. And obviously, you can't, well, we've got an old one, and I think she's doing one from '92, I think. Because we've just given, but there's still things in there. You go, oh, don't cut that page because we might need that. Or when you're cutting through the paper, she likes cutting up the local newspaper. And you're like, oh, don't do that because I want to read the other side, and things like that. And it's the same with papers as well, especially big 12 by 12s. You're just scared to cut into them because you want to use them all the time.
Yeah. So I am going to, talking of cutting into papers. So this is from this is just like one little strip from. There's a paper there with lots of stripes on it, wiggly stripes, and I've just.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see what I mean? Yeah. And I've literally just cut out one element of it. So that's the thing. When you look at your papers, look into them and make them your own.
What's the first thing you do when you get your papers and stamps home, apart from look at them and stroke them?
With papers, the first thing I do is genuinely look at them and think, what can I fussy cut out? how can I make it different? See, I very much like to put my own twist on anything. So I've been a crafter long before I started with this malarkey. I watched the first ever show of Hochanda.
Ah.
So yeah, it's like I've been crafting forever. So yeah, I would look at it and see what I could fussy cut out because I like to give it my own twist. And with stamps, the first thing I would do is just literally stamp loads of them out, colour them all in. You can see I've got a little box there.
Oh, so you just stamp and colour them all out?
Literally, well, I've stamped and coloured, and I have it all in a little box like that, and then I just play.
That's the best way. It's the best way, really.
So I've got painting Polly, and I'm going to pop her down like so. And then we've got
a little road behind. I like this.
So I'm going to put some of these up, and then I'm going to be brave and stamp directly onto the card. I always used to be a bit afraid of that, but I've got a bit more confident. And I'll explain why in a minute when I get to that bit.
The details on the screen now for that complete bundle. We are ridiculously busy for that complete bundle. Once again, if you want all of the stamps and the papers as well, you can get that for 2 flexible payments of £31.47. You're saving £15. That's where the biggest saving is. The price you usually pay £77.93, and as we give you that £15 saving, so today it's £62.93.
So I'm going to grab, Painting Polly has got these little sort of dangly paint splodges, for want of a better word. And what I'm going to do is just take them and sort of dangle it from the brush. Like so. And then if I grab a piece of paper up here, because I don't want them all at the same level, but I don't want to mess up the top of my card, so I'm just kind of, they'll rest on the brush, me doing it like this.
This would be also nice coming out of the pen as well, so it's like the pen's leaking.
Yeah, you could do all sorts of things with it. And then I've got, on the Nature's palette, we've got this great sentiment, which is Life is Art, Paint Your Dreams. And I've just realised I've left my pen somewhere else, so I'll pull in the cards that I've made already. So what I tend to find, Angela from my design team, she mentioned this on one of her videos, is you just actually have to give the ink time to transfer. Quite often when you don't stamp properly, it's because you were too quick. So it's like a little bit of pressure, but also just the ink has to go from the stamp to the paper. So just give it the time to do that. And I find that since picking up that little tip, that I have been much more accurate in my stamping. So now I'm much more confident, just because I would never have done that before. I would have stamped on a piece of paper and then put it on here because I would have been afraid of ruining my project. But from learning that tip, now I'm a lot more confident just to put it straight on my project. So what I would do is I would just edge this.
We've had an email in.
Yes.
From Leonie, not the Leonie, not Dame Leonie. We've had another Leonie that's out there. What have you used to colour in Painting Polly? So what medium have you used to colour in? I have used
alcohol markers.
Okay.
For that particular one. So all I would do is mount that, and I would do my own doodling around the edge, and then it would look something like that.
Oh, look at that. That's nice round the edge with a little doodling.
Yes.
Look how well that all works together. And once again, these would be cards that you create. That's not really a card. That is something you could frame.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That is something you could have on your craft wall. If you know a crafter and you that are really enjoyable, there is so many things you can do. I've got so many samples behind here, like old tins. This is literally, I was opening this while there, a tin of old pencils. Okay. But now, look at what you can create on the tin. How beautiful is this? So you really could get a pack of inexpensive pencils and gift this by jazzing them all up. Then your simple MDF that we've got as well. You can go for so much. So if you're not into your normal card making, once again, there's so many things that you can achieve with the cards that you can create. But you can also stamp onto fabric. So it's just... You could do it any way you want. You could have them hanging down, you could have them hanging up, you could have the bee doing somersaults. There's so many things you can achieve, but you can also do it onto fabric as well. So if you like stamping onto fabric, and you think, well, all these lend themselves to sort of sewing and knitting. You can do it as well, all in your little sewing cases that you've got. Because remember, they're your ideas, they're your stamps. You can do whatever you wish to do. The full collection, the details on the string. In the full collection, you're getting all 6 of the stamp sets that you see here already, and you're also getting the paper pad included as well. All of this for £62.93, or I can put that onto flexible payments. 2 flexible payments to be precise, of £31.47 today. I know, amazing value for money. It really, really is, and you can get this home and do these amazing creations. Stamp them out and colour them in, and if maybe that's all you do and you use them in your journals, you're going to use them here, you're going to use them there, and you're not a card maker, you don't have to be. But I know these are something you'll reach to time and time again. So from here, from this big collection, we can split it down if you want to. You can go for the stamps individually, they're £10.99 each. You can go for the papers individually as well, which is £11.99 for the papers on their own. Or if you want to go for that big collection, the details are currently on the screen. You might want to go for the stencils that we've seen Julia just use as well on the show. You're getting all 3 of the stencils here. Nearly half the stock of these stencils now have already gone. So we've seen Julia use the bottom 2 stencils on there. But you've also got the script in there as well, which is absolutely phenomenal. You can do so much with them for £14.99. Good size as well. Their A5 is what you're looking at. 189766 is your item number to what you're looking at. Then background stamps and stamps that you can sort of use everything. Stampimentals are what we're looking at now, because this is a bit of everything all in one place, and they're good sizes as well. So let me show you some samples this time of what you can actually do when you get them home. So just simply cut them out and emboss them. How beautiful is that? Using them with some of your beautiful creations that you've got there. They are lovely to use. There's so much you can achieve when you get all of this home. Things like this. It's the small elements I absolutely adore. So there's the tiniest elements on there, but they really do add to the card that you've got. Now, we saw Julia use the cardstock that we've also got on the show. This is always popular every time it's on, any hour that we've got. This is your Dolly Dimples 30 sheets of mixed media cardstock. 250 GSM is what we're looking at. So you know you've got a good weight to the paper. So if you are throwing your water at it, if you are throwing your mediums and your inks at it, it's going to withstand most of the work that you've got, say, buckling up. 250 GSM, 30 sheets is what you're getting for £9.99. You can't go wrong at these sorts of prices. 822474 is your item number. Handmade papers. I adore handmade papers. There is something about a set of handmade papers. I've got a book made from handmade paper. I'm scared to write in it. For the sheer fact, it is just so beautiful. This is your handmade papers. This is the natural kit that we're looking at the moment for £12.99. You get all the different sizes, which I really, really love. If I put them all together, you can see the size difference that's in there that you get. So all the size difference, and you also get the skeleton leaves with each set as well, okay, and you get the twine in between, and you also get the bigger paper. I think this is the numbers. This is 19 by 20, so this is sort of your longer paper that you're getting. And then we can open it out again. So there is so much that you can use this for. So you really can go big if you wanted to. Once again, so with the bigger one, Julia, what can we put onto this without it? Can we throw anything at handmade paper?
Well, you've got to be careful because it will disintegrate a little bit if you put loads of water on. But I did do a demo in the last hour where I did watercolour on it. So you can do it, but just make sure that your brush isn't absolutely sopping, you know, like just take a bit of the water off. But yeah, I've watercoloured on it. Pencils if you're careful, markers.
Also, it will withstand most of the things that you've got there. Have you got a sample from earlier to show us what you did with this? Don't worry if not.
Yeah, I'll find it next time you're blithering.
Nothing like putting you on the spot. £12.99. Because we always talk about the paper's the paper. We understand the paper that you've already got there. But then what you can do with the lighter stuff is you can start putting it onto pencil cases. So it started life like this, and using the ones at the back, the larger ones, you can literally create. How beautiful is this? And it's all decoupaged on, so it's literally layers upon layers that you're getting in there. This is beautiful. It really is stunning. $12.99 is what you're going to be creating with all those. Then from natural, we've got marbles. Yes, indeed. We've also got your marbles on the show as well. Once again, we've got all your different sizes that are on there, and it's all the different colourways that you're getting as well. So you don't just get greens throughout. So you've got your green in there. You've also got some red in there as well. We've also got a bit of marble blue. I like. Then you've got oh, that looks like a pitta, doesn't it? Look at that. It looks like a little wrap that you've got going on. That is delightful for a colour. Then you've got that beautiful speckled egg look to go on the back that you've got. These are beautiful, beautiful papers. And then you also get the skeleton in leaves as well. Loving the skeleton leaves. They remind me of that old technique we used to do at school, and I do it with Mole now. It's when you get a cup of paint and you add water to it and you blow bubbles and then you put your paper on the top. And you get that beautiful marbling effect, or you run marbles over the paper. It is stunning, and there is so much you can achieve when you're going to, even if we're only using little amounts of it, it's gonna pack a punch. It really, really is. There is our wrap once again. I love this colourway. Look at that, that is beautiful. And you're getting the 3 sizes, and you're getting the large ones as well. And are we doing these? Oh, we'll do the templates. Let's do the templates as well while we're here. The templates will make your cotton reel and your writing bureau. They're quite sturdy. I'll give them their due. You do make the cutter. These are really sturdy things that you'll be creating. And once again, don't they lend themselves with the stamps and the papers that you've already got as well? It's £12.99. You're just getting the templates on top. 327579 is your item number. Something else that you might like there on the website. Red liner tape that we've also got on the show. You've got red liner tape, and you've also got your quickie glue pens as well. You're getting 3 rolls of the 6mm red liner tape, 90 metres in total, with 3 quickie glue pens is what you're getting as well. I was trying to do my shoelace, but I couldn't get up. It's £14.99 is what you're looking at here. 750340 is your item number for those. One more. All in Create stamps is what we've got on the show as well, if you'd like those. Ribbit with the crowns. £9.99. 913273 is your item number. Right then, let's go back to demo to see what else we can do with these amazing stamps. Julia,
yeah, so thank you. So I'm going to do the Dolly Dimples template. Because I saw this and was like, Charmaine, please. Please, can I have this on my show? Because, yeah, I really wanted to, I thought it went really well with the stitching.
Yeah, no, it really does.
Stitching Sally, I forgot her name. It's a long day. So I've cut out my template like that, and I've got a master copy that's there. And what I did was I actually literally cut round it with scissors just to show that you can go old school. You don't need fancy equipment. And what you need to do is just score down here. Just so that I'm able to fold those little triangle bits there and make it a bit easier at the next stage. Yeah, I really admire Charmaine. I mean, I am creative, but I can't do creative and measuring. I admire people that are really creative people, but then their brains can also work out stuff like that.
And also can do the management to put it all together.
I'm like, oh, there's no way I was ever going to come up with something like that. So I was just like, Charmaine, please.
But it does go hand in hand with what you've created with these stamps.
Perfect, isn't it? So I'm just putting a whole load of PVA glue on that, and I'm just going to rest that paper down there against that score line that I just put. And I have to say that paper construction is not my strong point at all. In fact, I got Jan to make the things. I said, could you do it? Because she's brilliant. So if I can do it, anybody can, because yeah, I'm normally one of these ones that looks at a template and scratches my head and
how does it all work?
Yeah, how does this work? So yeah, as I said, if I can manage it, you can definitely do it. It's not a problem. So I'm going to cut this down. This is going to be a series of, here's one I made earlier.
Okay, no, not a problem.
Because it's one of these, I think it took me half a day to make my one, so... So to put that in like a 5-minute demo doesn't really equate. Okay, so this is the little circle is where the measurement that this is going to be. So I'm just kind of going to roughly work out. And you can see I don't do measurement. I'm going to roughly work that out, and it's roughly about a triangle. So what I would do is just pop a bit of glue down the side here, and I'm going to fold that over. Charmaine's probably looking at this with her head in her hands going, Juliet, you're massacring my template. That's not how I would do it.
But it's the thing you said, if you can achieve and you're not, you don't do these sorts of things, and if anyone can do it, that's a nice way of, anyone can achieve this. You just have to take your time. Obviously, tele restrictions once again. You would take a lot longer doing yours than what we do here in the studio.
I might do another demonstration on one of my social media things, and you can see it more properly. So obviously I've paper clipped that, and I would need it to wait to dry. But I'm just going to pop those.
Social media wise,
as there's no
management in, we might as well give it a plug.
Be a bit naughty.
Do we have the socials with inspiration on?
Yes. So I've got personally, because I was a crafter for so long, I'm still sort of under my crafting name, which is Julia McNeil Crafts. Hence JMC. Wasn't very imaginative, eh?
Oh,
but that's Julia McNeil
like
Crafts. Yeah, because I was a crafter on social media. So Facebook, YouTube and Instagram. You'll find me under that. And then I have a group, and it's worth joining the group because I think I'm going to be doing a DT call next week.
Oh.
So if you go to the JMC Crazy Craft Hive, you'll get the details of that. So what I would do here is...
So JMC Crazy Craft Hive?
Yeah, it's because I have an obsession with bumblebees, and hence the craft hive. See, I'm a wearing one.
No, are you a beekeeper?
No, it's because...
Have you got bees?
No, I've got here. It's because bumblebees... I'm just going to put my gel meat. See, hold that down there.
I'm sorry, I've got
no, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. I can deal with the tangent, but I'm just going to move along at the same time.
Oh, you're professional. You can come again.
I've only been here a couple of times. I'm managing. She says, right, yeah, because bumblebees it should be impossible for them to fly because they're too fat and their wings are too small. And so scientifically, they should not be able to fly, and yet they do.
Why have I never learnt this before?
And so for me, it just feels like the impossible is possible. Yeah, it represents the impossible as possible. And what is really weird is I started my company. I was telling this to, I was like for dinner with Lynette last night, and I'd actually got to the stage with crafting that I'd had enough. I was really, really upset with something, and I was begging, like my husband's through in the green room now, but I was begging him, going, please just let me throw away the stuff. I'm never going to do any of this again. He's going, please, just give yourself some time, recover. And then a magazine, people phoned me up and said, well, not phoned me, they emailed, and said, could we do a feature? And I was like, yeah, okay, but I've only got drawings that I've done myself, because I wasn't in the mood for making anything at the time. And it was a character called Lady Bee, because of the bumblebees. And then from that article, they offered to do a feature, and then I met somebody, and yeah, it all kind of spiralled into here. So yeah, I'd gone from giving it all up to starting up a company. So that was a bit of a turnaround, wasn't it?
It was, weird. So that's why you were the first.
So hence the bumblebee. Yeah, because it's impossible. The impossible's possible.
Impossible is possible.
Right, so I'm trying to glue this down. So we've got a little I made a little sort of square. There we go. She's going to be a bit wobbly at this moment in time, but we'll just... She's had a few too many gins.
Wow, that's like
she's had a wee cocktail. Right, so I'm going to pop my flowers on there. I'm also doing this back to front so that it can be seen in the camera. This is new. This is a new phenomenon.
We're liking it. We're loving this
phenomenon for me. Actually, that's why she's not standing up properly, because she needed her sewing machine first. It's all right. We'll make a little alteration. That was me getting distracted with the bumblebees.
No, and we loved it.
That's good, because I'm blaming you.
All of us are there. The girls in my area, we all never knew that bumblebees couldn't fly or weren't meant to fly.
Yeah.
And the possible is possible.
So that's why I've even... Most of my last one of my steampunk collections, that had a bumblebee in it for the same reason. And then I've got... so bumblebees tend to sneak into most of my collections.
No, we like it. We like it. And just adding that your own little hint on it, which is what we enjoy.
So I'm going to probably I'll get that on. You mentioned about cutting out the tape measure. I've
Yes.
got one that I've cut out here. So I'm just...
You could spend a day just stamping and cutting, couldn't you, and
That's
colouring?
probably what I would do. Sit and watch Hochanda.
I like what you did there.
This is how I work. I sit and watch a telly box and look at lots of things to buy and make wish lists.
Yep.
And well, I'm saying that because my husband's in the green room.
Oh.
I make wish lists.
Doesn't
I
buy.
don't jump on the website at all.
Just makes a list,
I just
husband.
make a list. And I stamp and colour and all of that sort of stuff. And then I sort of build things together. So let's just move this along to this bit. But hopefully you can see. If I could do this whilst chatting and being live on air, anybody could do it.
Look at that. This is why you need the cotton reel template. You really, really do, because they all work together beautifully. It goes together. Makes the impossible possible. You can be like your very own... I'm going to use this forever now. You can be like your very own Bumblebee. And if you've never tried stamping, you've never tried mixed media, why not make the impossible possible? I'm going to have T-shirts printed by tomorrow. I love that fact. I love these little nuggets. Right, let's go through just the stamps on there. Maybe your budget will only go for a few of the stamps, so let's talk through the stamps with you. I'll put it now. All the girls' stamps, they're on extended delivery to the 16th of October. So anything with the girls in are on extended delivery to the 16th. Everything else is the 14th. OK? All the women. Well, the girls. They are the girls, aren't they? They're out with the girls. So you've got the ladies here, both of these, so both of the ladies are the 16th is what you've got now. But they're a good size. Let me show you the size, once again, of the size that you're actually getting with these. They are beautiful, and there is so much you can do. It's all the added little touches that you're getting with them as well that I really do adore, because there's so much you could use. And maybe you only use the pin cushion that's there as well. So if we cut that and that off, you could turn that into a little festive pumpkin with twine around it if you wanted to. Also, you've got the little mushroom that's in there as well. From there, we move to the flowers. And there's so much you can do with all the flowers as well. I'm loving like this little mixing pot that you've got down there as well, with the brushes in and the inky water. And then you've got the flowers, which are actually paint brushes as well, that you may also want to achieve. From there, we move down once again. The girls, are all there. Once again, that is the 16th of October. The other two are on the 14th as well. So you've got that beautiful sewing machine, and you get the other flowers that you've got there. £10.99 per stamp set is what you're looking at. 005673 is your item number. If your budget will only go for a few of these, only go for a few of them. You only go where your budget will stretch you to. But maybe you just want the papers. Maybe you're thinking, I love these paper pads. They would really work with what I've also got. You're getting 25 sheets is what you're actually getting here as well. For £11.99. 620859 is your item number. You're getting 5 designs and 5 sheets of each is what you're getting. So this is the pattern one, this border one that we were looking at earlier. But then you've got designs that look like this. How beautiful is it? Maybe just cut some of these circles out and use them as circles. Oh, I nearly went. Then things like this. Look at that. Look at that for a background that you might want to use in some of your artworks. If you can't do backgrounds yourself, if you can't use some of these as well. How beautiful. Oh, she is watching our Charmaine. She's emailed in.
Did I do okay?
Charmaine's asked if you would do a show for her at some later date.
Doubt that.
Take it all, take the money and all if I were you. So thank you for watching now, Charmaine. I hope you're well. But all the paper pads that you're getting here, £11.99. A4 paper pad is what you're getting. 25 sheets for £11.99. 620859 if you aren't. Everything though. If you want the collection, I'll give you a £15 saving on top of this as well. And in theory, that's the price that you're saving here. It's priced more than the paper. So in theory, what you're paying here, you're getting the papers for free. In theory, and a bit more. And I'll give you half a stamp set and all thrown in. So I'll give you half a stamp set and the papers for nothing. And then in theory, everything else you're paying for. It costs the 2 payments of £31.47 today. And and then 31.47 in a month's time. You can't go wrong, can you? It's not really to be sniffed at. You're not far off paying for 3 stamp sets today, and the rest you'll pay in a month's time. But I'll send you it all out on the 16th. I'll send it all out personally. I'll do it. I'll lick every individual envelope. Obviously, I might not lick it. I might use a dab of water due to the circumstances we're in at the moment. Yeah, I'll come and pack. Dispatch from the 16th of October is what you're looking at as well, with the whole collection of saving £15. Let's go through some samples. Just so you can see how they all beautifully work together. Because not only... Now, I thought this was just a little bit of off-cut of paper that somebody gave me as a sample. It's not. It's a pen. Oh, game changer. Look at that. It's an actual... Does it work? Yep. Oh, it's genius, isn't it? That is like... If you
genius.
Break a pen, the cardstock is good enough that you can now... Oh, I just want to... Oh, it does work as well. I want to show you that size. It actually writes perfectly as well. That would cost you a fortune. But then you've got little books. Oh, you've got little books
so
to go with
the matching one. Yeah.
Got, oh my word! What's the Angel policy on this?
Oh, make what you want. It's fine as long as you don't sort of like colour something and print it off 600 times and sell that. That's obviously a bit off. But other than that, just go for it.
Go for it. Yeah. So now you can start creating all these... I'm covered in pen now. You can start creating so many beautiful things, like little journals that you've got there. So now imagine your little journal with your little pen that's included as well. So now you can start writing your beautiful little notes. Nice little gift set, and it all matches as well. Then you can do your big cards if you want. Oh, this is Jan. Jan's gone all out. Look at Jan's work. That's beautiful. You really can go to town. And Leslie, she's a good one. Look at her. Very Panto Dame-esque you could go as well if you wanted to.
Yeah.
You could go quite Cinderella with this, with the Ugly Sisters and that sort of theme, if you wanted to go down that route as well. Or you can go simply quaint and beautiful. Little bit of hexagons that you've got in there. You haven't got to use the ladies if you don't want to. Remember, some of these are just using the bumblebees that are not meant to fly, but they can fly. Yeah. I'll show you 2 more, because that's all I've got. And then plaques. So using... the papers that you've got, you can turn them into this as well. So you've sort of got your magnifying glass look that's on there. Absolutely beautiful. Right then, let's go back to demonstration. What would you like to show me?
So I'm going to play my journal. Just while I get started, I've not given a shout out to the design team, and they are amazing. So we've got Jan and Dawn and Leslie and Shona and Angela. Yep. And Emma and Denise, and a special thank you to Rachel, who did the soft crafts for me. So she's only 16 and she's a friend of mine, and I says to her, if I stamp out some fabric, can you make me some stuff? And I sort of sent her some pictures, and within an afternoon she whipped that up, and the little needle thing. So thank you, Rachel. That was it's amazing. She's amazing.
Look at that. That'd make a nice pinny.
Oh yeah, you could just... That's the thing, I wanted to show that... a craft belt.
Yeah.
Not a tool belt. Oh, we're starting.
Little craft belt. What do I need? A Posca pen. Here I am. Posca pen. I'm good to go. I love this. So if you're sitting down and working busily...
Absolutely.
Just saying. Put it under your sewing machine. It's got a zip on the back. Keep all your crafty little nibbles. Or if you're going to events and stalls, we're meant to be going to demo, you're not meant to be listening to me jabber on. But if you're going to demo... But things like this is what people forget about, because every time you see a stamp, you instantly think card. You instantly think paper, but you haven't got to. There is so much more that you can achieve. Like jewellery. We've got jewellery on the show that we've made. We are going back to demo in a minute, honestly. We've got jewellery as well. Please don't just think stamp is what you've got here. You haven't just got stamps. You can make so much more. Right then, let's go back to Julia's journal.
Okay, yeah, so I just quickly scribbled some lines on my blending mat, which I've now found a few, and then sprayed them onto my background, because I just have to get rid of the white page. And once I've done that, I'm okay.
Okay.
Then we're all right, you know, because it's already got stuff in, so you're a bit less nervous about just going for it then, aren't you? And I'm going to use my stencils again. And
so remember, you get 3 of these stencils in the pack.
So I'm just going to do this. I felt like I had something to say there and I forgot. Nothing new.
Oh, it's all right.
Nothing new. Right. And I've cut out, so again, I've gone into the papers, but I've fussy cut elements of them out. And this is genuinely what I do with any brand of papers, is the first thing I do is like, right, okay, how can I make it different? How can I make it mine? I think because I've been a crafter far longer than I've been doing this, I just always wanted to be able to put my own spin on things. I never wanted to, just take it and just... Yeah, I always had to make it my own in some way. And
now, that's
I suppose
nice,
I have
though.
that in my head, that I want people to be able to sort of take it and then take it in their direction. This is where I'm struggling with the fact I've not dried my page first, because it's not sticking down. But of course, you'd leave yours to dry or blast it with a heat gun or something useful. But right, so I'm just going to randomly stick these circles down, she says, as they're peeling off.
I love demos like this. Because this is the thing that you would do at home. This is the sort of stuff that you would if you've got your journals, this is what you're going to go out and start creating. And these start from nothing, and they really build up quickly when you've got the right papers for the stamps for the job.
And then I'm going to take a bit of the, if I can open it, Pretty Gets Gritty gesso. Lynette was on this morning, so. And I just find if you're sticking things into a journal, gesso's your best friend. But I just like to pop a bit round the edge, because then it almost makes it look like part of the page. I think especially when you're doing sort of like collage techniques and you're taking random, because basically that is what we're doing. We're taking random elements and sticking them down. But we don't want it to look like that. We want to look like it's meant to be. So we kind of want everything to play together nicely. And I think just a bit of gesso like that, it just sort of, it makes it look part of the page. It makes it look like it belongs. And so I find that.
Are you a messy crafter or a clean crafter?
Messy.
Well, you would never tell. I normally
Speak to
work
my
out.
husband in the green room. He'll tell you. It's like, yes,
I normally work out from the bench, and you sort of look at the bench and go, oh, it's all quite tidy and everything's away, and then, but no, a messy crafter.
Yeah, no, it's like, yeah, no. It's everywhere. And now I do it for work, so it's even more everywhere. He's trying to put me out in the shed.
Ah, I'd have words.
Right, okay, so again, I've just taken a strip out of a different paper now. So again, I will have brought the oldest glue with me, won't I?
They've all said it in my ear as well. I thought
I need new glue.
Next time, say putting it on the wish list, I'd go straight in with it.
Yeah, actually purchase it.
Mr. Husband, if you're watching, get upstairs, the call centre is still in. Treat her. She's been busy all day.
And the poor guy's driven 9 hours to
Where
bring
have you
me
come
here.
from? Where have you come from?
Inverness.
Oh my word! I knew it was north, but I didn't know it was that north.
It's very north. That's why the dispatch is on the 14th, because I have to get home.
Yeah, it takes like 4 days to get that. So are you travelling like
So
that
maybe
this
you won't
evening?
help with packing then. You didn't realise it was a 9-hour drive.
Oh, no, I'll still... Well, I'm not allowed... Due to restrictions, I'm not allowed out anymore. Otherwise, we would have come to you and done the show.
Convenient.
Yeah. I'll willingly come up. I like Scotland.
It is. It's a beautiful place. So, from the Stamp-Lemental set, the little border stamp there, I've kind of stamped that out and created these sort of little dangle elements. Yeah, I think I'll cut. I'm just making it up as I go. I did have a reference, and now I can't remember.
No, it's fine.
Now I can't
You've got
remember.
about 6 minutes, just so you
Oh,
know.
okay. That's all right. I can always flip back to the page if we don't quite make it. Right. So I'll pop some. So again, this is a page I'm putting together, but there's no girls in this one. So it shows the other stamps, all the little extras. They build, and sometimes we can ignore the little stamps, but actually they can be something that brings everything together.
This is beautiful. It comes together quite quickly. I like this.
Thank you. So I've got some more little buttons that I've cut out from my page, and I sort of like to tuck things together. I've also gone for the rule of 3.
Yes, it's a big thing.
It is, and do you know why? It's because if our brain,
There we go.
if there's this or this, the brain's looking at this and this and this and trying to choose one. So that's why with design, it doesn't bring it all together. If you put 3, it confuses the brain. The poor brain doesn't know where to look. So all of a sudden, everything's sort of drawn in together.
Are a wealth of knowledge. I'm loving
watched
this.
too much TV.
I never realised that. I was always just told rule it through because it looks prettier. It doesn't look odd.
Well, it does, but that's why it looks prettier, because the brain's not choosing. The brain's not choosing between this or that, so they're not fighting against each other, and so it all looks as one.
Julia's top tip. Rule of 3. And if you're thinking at home now, oh, I'd love to do this, but I get a little bit nervous. I did learn, I can't remember who told me this, but someone has told me this in the past. When you are doing journaling, never use the front page of your journal. Go from the middle and work your way out. For the sheer fact that if you do the very first page and you get it wrong, you will never do it again. For the sheer fact, it's the first page that you look at every single time. So start from the middle. If you go wrong from the middle, don't worry about it, because you've got all those pages to fill up, and by the time you get to the front or the back, it's going to look beautiful. So never use the front pages of your journal. Always start in the middle and work your way out, and then you'll be creating things like this as well, and it will just come naturally. Do whatever you feel is natural. This comes together quick though, I love this.
Yeah, so I've just used the word make and stamped it everywhere. Made that part of a feature, and then we've got the art, and then what I would just do is scribble a little border around. If you notice, I'm holding, I think we could become a bit afraid, but if we do this, this is where it becomes too controlled, and we struggle. So I'm holding my pen quite far back. There's no way I've got control over that. There's no way I'm going to get a straight line. But that kind of gives it that sort of looser, more doodly look. So again, don't be afraid. And if you do make a mess of one of your journal pages, gesso. Just gesso the whole lot, and it becomes this lovely background element to a future page. So it's fine.
Gesso.
I can't tell you how many pages I've done that to.
That was a really thin book when you started. I had about 6 pages in.
That's it. So there we go. And that's... I might add a bit of black splatter if I was at home, but... There we go.
How would you do the splatters?
I didn't bring any ink with me. I would just get black ink, put my paintbrush in it, and literally knock it against another paintbrush. Yeah.
See? There are so many elements that you can use. By going for the complete kit, you haven't got to use all the girl stamps if you don't want to that are in there. Just using some of the papers and using the smaller elements of the stamps, it will really work with you. From jewellery to boxes, to cases, to so much more, to pens. Let me show you some of the samples that are back here. I'll just clear away the set that you've got. I'll try and get as many as I can to show you. Looks like we've been burgled now, doesn't it? Look at some of these. We've only got a few minutes left, but I'm going to show you as many samples as I can. How beautiful are these? And once again, it just gives you that other element that you can use it for. Oh, another pen. Oh, this is like a writing bureau that you've got in here. I love these little envelopes that you've got in there as well. And have you also noticed the little charms on there are the actual flowers that you've got on there as well? Also, your tapestries that you might want to do. So put it on your hoops, use all the elements that you've already got, using some of the paint pots that you've also got in your sections as well. How beautiful is that as an actual card that you've got, using the papers as well. Once again, from our Leslie that you've got as well, these are beautiful, beautiful cards. Imagine you making that and popping a candle in the middle. Just popping a little battery-operated candle in there. So you've got that beautiful element, and then you've also got the natural light shining through from the candle. Doing your larger projects from our Jan, once again. Then more from our Leslie. There are so many things that you can achieve when you get this collection home. All you have to do is believe in yourself, because you will be able to do it. Just because it's a hint of colour, please don't let that put you off. £62.93, or I'll split the cost onto flexible payments for you on 2 flexible payments of £31.47. If you're a Freedom member as well, we'll take off the P&P, because that's all in with your Freedom price. It's well worth having a little look. Let's bring in your Freedom price as well. If you want to become a Freedom member, it's £5.97. You get unlimited standard delivery. There's no contract. You can cancel any time. You get exclusive discounts and monthly newsletter that I'm in this month as well. Oh yes, I was editor this month of the monthly newsletter, and you also get your membership badge as well. All that for £5.97. Fabulous. When are you back?
November 16th.
Oh, November the 16th. One to watch out for. Any little sneak peeks you can give me?
It will fly.
Is it a bumblebee?
Don't think there is actually, but no, it's something else that flies.
Oh, it's not a bumblebee. But it will fly, and I'm sure it will. Don't you go anywhere. There's so much more to shop for here on the wonderful world of Hochanda. You've got Janice up next with a looking at your one-day special. Start checking out your baskets for the bundles, your papers, your stencils, also your templates as well, because who knows how long they'll stick around for. The details are on the screen are for that large bundle as well. 241475 is your item number. £62.93. Right then, shall we reconvene tomorrow at 2 o'clock, I say? I'll be here. I hope you can join me as well. Don't go anywhere. There's so much more to come. See you later. Right then, the next 3 hours look a little bit like this. John Next Door's one-day special is up next. Then, little Ali Stitchy Fingers is back in the building. And then it's another look at John Next Door. There's a lot of John tonight. What more could you ask for?
Welcome to All and Create's 4th birthday event here at Hochanda, with 3 one-day specials and a weekend wow. We invite you all to celebrate with us as we bring you fantastic products and inspirational demonstrations, plus up to 2 free gifts with purchase in each promotion, so up to 8 per customer. Join us for All and Create's 4th birthday celebrations on Wednesday the 14th of October at 6 p.m. to Monday the 19th of October at 6 p.m.
Hi, I'm Barbara Gray from Clarity Stamp here in the UK. Teamwork makes the dream work, and at Clarity we are designers and manufacturers of, dare I say, beautiful, top quality and award-winning craft products. We are home to the very first, the original transparent art stamp. We hand make them here in Kent, and our talented illustrators are always coming up with new original concepts and wonderful artwork. In addition, we design and manufacture top quality stencils and masks. In fact, we also make precision cut reusable masks for our stamps. Since January 2017, we are also the new owners of Pergamano International, bringing together a wonderful blend of old and new parchment art. We are so fortunate to be able to showcase our newest and best products here on Hochanda, and to be able to demonstrate our art ideas to you, our Hochanda friends. So if you would like to learn more about Clarity stamping, stencil work, parchment art, both groovy and traditional, please join us, myself and the Clarity team, here on Hochanda for ideas and inspiration.
Hi, we're the team from Daisy Bee Stamps. My name's Nina, this is Josie, and this is my dad Roy. And we design and manufacture our very own polymer stamps. So 3 years ago, we decided to embark on turning our own designs into polymer stamps. We're really excited about where this is going to take us in the future and how we can evolve those designs and keep bringing you something that's just so different. So we wanted to add an extra element to our stamp collection, and this was down to Josie using her iPad and hand drawing the amazing sentiments that we now have in our collection. All our designs complement each other so that you can use them again and again to create something new. So make sure you don't miss the Daisy Bee shows on Hochanda.
Hello, my name's Stuart and I'm the Managing Director of Oakwood Archer. Oakwood Archer is a family-run business, and my son and my daughter work very hard with me to bring the best craft items to you in the UK. We specialise in high-quality items brought into the UK from all over the world, including brands like Kaisercraft, Stampendous and Impression Obsession. Working with Hochanda is fantastic for us. It gives us the opportunity to bring all of these brands and all of these products from all over the world direct to you, the crafter in the UK. Our products include stamps, dies, papers, buttons, trimmings, ribbons and album making kits. Just about everything you need to be a good crafter. So please don't miss Oakwood Archer shows on Hochanda.
A very good evening to you. It's the second hour of our one-day special. We launch a one-day special here at Hochanda every 6 p.m. Every 6 p.m? Every day at 6 p.m. It's supposed to last 24 hours, but we've had a very, 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 very busy launch. Of course we have. Do you know why? Because we've got ingenuity. We've got something that's different and exciting, and that's John Lockwood. How are you, John?
I'm not bad. How are you, Auntie
Yeah,
Janice?
I'm very good, thank you, very good. You know, I love working with you. I love working with you because of the crafts that you bring to us, and the dies are incredible because they're not just regular dies, they're versatile and they deliver something very, very special.
Thank you.
No, they do.
I try to. I still remember back, whenever I'm drawing or designing, I remember back to me when I first got into crafting, sat watching sort of home shopping TV thinking, I can't achieve that, I can't afford that, and I can't do that. And thinking, and you sit there with bravado thinking, do you know, if I did that job, I'd do that a lot differently. And then someone eventually makes you put your money where your mouth is. So I always try and think about people's budget.
Yeah.
And also, to me, I've always said a die or a set has to do more than one thing. It has to be different, it has to be innovative.
Yes.
But it has to be versatile, it's got to work on lots of different levels, and hopefully that's what I've brought this time.
Oh, you certainly have, you certainly have. 40% of the stock has gone. Can I just give you a little peek of what the one-day special can do for you? So we've got this gorgeous card designed here, little ribbon on the front, so you know that there's going to be something inside to reveal. And you're thinking, well, maybe when I open that, I'll see a sentiment, or there'll be another little image in there. Well, look at this. When we open this up, it opens with us to reveal the message inside. That's what we're getting here when we talk about innovation. It's a fantastic die, but it's not the only die that you're getting with the one-day special. As John said, he wants to make sure that you've got a die for lots of different occasions, lots of different designs as well, and we're going to take you through the different designs that we've got here. That is your reveal die. It's absolutely incredible, John. I think it's absolutely fabulous. I do have the boards to show you so you can see the dies, but seeing that in the packet there, you could see the concept of what you're getting. So when you actually see the die system itself, you can see you're getting lots of dies. But is it easy to work out and put together, John?
It's really easy. I will do it again as the first demo, and I will
Yes.
show you exactly how easy it is. But the important thing is, if you look there, there's more than... That's 2 sheets of A4 stuck together.
Yes, it certainly is.
So there's more metal than an A4 sheet.
Yes.
We know the cost of that. We worked really hard to get this high quality but at the right price.
Yeah.
And some of these cards, they do take a lot of metal to do. But you look at that and it's quite scary. You
Okay.
think, oh, what's that do? But there are examples on the back of the packets. If you flip the packet round, you'll see that there are pictures on the back of the packet showing you all 3 stages. So shows you what it should look like when it's finished.
Yeah.
Because that's important to me. But you see there's a little video symbol down there.
Oh, I do.
So for every single die, there is a video on YouTube already there, already been uploaded and waiting for you. Sam has done his job, bless him, and it takes you through step by step, and the videos are really simple. They're filmed by me at home in my craft cave with my phone above there in a little cradle, and all you see is my hands and hear me talking. So it's not one of these, hello, and I'm going to show you today. It's none of that.
You know, like the kind of video I would probably do at home. Spend 10 minutes introducing myself, Billy Jane, and you know what's going on outside, and then I'll remember to do a bit of crafting.
No, it's just this is how we do it, so you can follow it step by step. Because to me, I'm a visual learner.
That's
showing me.
fantastic.
Giving me written instructions, stick flap A to section B, and make sure they like. Oh, I'm sorry.
I've got no idea.
No,
Visual is the best way. That is excellent. To have that video for you is wonderful. But we're not stopping there. We do have some more dies in this particular collection, which is going to get you those beautiful finishes on your cards. And this set called the Oundle.
It is.
You told me about this, didn't you, John?
I told you about the Oundle. I love the Oundle. Because
beautiful.
I love Oundle. It is a beautiful village. All my dies, when I'm looking for names, are named after actual villages in the UK. Or Ireland. We did have a couple that were named after some in Ireland.
Oh, really?
But they're named after find a nice name. This is called Oundle because Oundle is where Hochanda comes to you from.
It certainly does.
There's a beautiful village in Cambridgeshire, Northamptonshire or Peterborough.
It's where it is.
Yes, it's where it is. It's on the border of everywhere.
It is.
It is an absolutely beautiful village. And I started drawing this in the green room here. I do a lot of my drawing here in between shows. So this was started here, and I thought, well, I've got to call this the Oundle.
I think it's absolutely fantastic.
It has, the word seems to match with those circles in the middle and things.
I mean, it's beautiful and ornate, but you can also make this very modern and on trend, as it were, with the geometric styles that are going on at the moment.
You can really play with the geometrics. It's actually made, it's two squares, and it's two squares and two sides of the circle. That's all it is.
Is it?
All put together. That's literally how I've done it. If you break it down, you can see where I've got two squares and two circles, and just sort of group them all together.
Do you know what I like about this as well, John, is the fact that you can use them all together, but you've got all of these separate elements. That on itself will make a great aperture. That on its own would make a wonderful surround with maybe a photo or a sentiment inside. You've got this fabulous die here that would be very trendy in all kind of mixed media style projects.
And all of them don't have outside or inside cutting lines.
Right.
They're all separate. So it means that if you want just those dots, you can cut that down. You'll just get those dots cut into your card.
Yes.
You have to use the outside line with it. So it lets you do things like this. This is paper piecing, and I did this.
Did you?
And life's too short for paper piecing.
Oh, John.
But I loved doing that, and that actually took me 20 minutes.
Did it?
Because it's really simple, because there's nice big bits.
I really like this die and the one on the outside. And then there's another one. There's another one. Let's show you this. Now, this is really interesting because we can take this part of the die and we can make lots of different shapes, because I'm guessing the different ways that you can put this, you can start to create different patterns.
You can create different patchworks, you can create different things. They will also work together to give you a square frame.
Yes.
So you can actually put them round 4 times, and the 4 times will fit the Oundle.
Right.
They will fit as perfect panels on the front of your reveal card.
Yes.
The designs are separate, but the best thing to me was I put 2 in.
Okay.
Because it's really annoying when you get one panel die.
Yes.
And you have to repeat it 4 times or twice.
Of course.
And by the time your piece of card's gone through your machine 4 times, it's wrecked sometimes.
Yeah, of course.
So by having 2, it's so easy. So you can put them like this as a front panel on your card, and they are perfect to fit on a 5x5 card.
Excellent.
So 2 of them together with borders will be exactly 5-inch square.
Brilliant. I love that. And you've got all the other elements as well with those dies. The samples, we've got so many to get through and show you, and we will throughout the show alongside the demonstrations that are coming up as well. Your one-day special is approaching half the stock. Oh my word, this is only the second show. I expected it though, because everything that John brings is absolutely incredible and different each and every time. No 2 die sets, as far as I'm concerned anyway, that I've presented with John are the same. They're all different, but they'll work together.
They all work together.
And that's where you're so genius.
Yeah, these will work. If you've got the layering dies I launched last month, all of them will fit with these. so they will fit within the layering dies. They will fit within the square scene box from 18 months ago.
Yeah.
They will fit with the Oakham that I've done. They'll fit with the Stamford. They'll fit with the panels will fit within the rectangular scene box. They will all fit with any John Next Door dies you bought before, and because I use standard sizing,
Yeah.
they will fit with any 5-inch or 6-inch dies you've got from any other company.
Now let's talk about the construction that we've got here with this reveal die. Let's talk about the card that we would need to create this. I absolutely love this idea. Ta-da!
It's so clever.
It's like a theatre, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's not new. I've not reinvented the wheel.
Yes.
Somebody brought me a sample, and Elaine Christopher brought me this to a workshop.
Okay.
And said, I've really struggled with this, doing the measurements and everything. Can you make it into a die?
Go on then.
So I did. So this was the original piece that Elaine gave me.
Is that the original one?
This is the original one that she gave me. And this is exactly as and this is where she'd struggled with it.
Yeah.
And she'd glued it in the wrong places and everything. And she said, the measurements nearly killed her. Could I do a die?
And you did.
So I took it home and went, yes, what a brilliant idea. So I did the die version. So here we go.
Oh, look at
That's
that.
with the Woodford in there, but you can see there how it works. And the panels just slide in. But again, there is no mess. There is no glue.
No.
Because it's so easy.
Oh,
but again, I made sure that you could do, for Elaine, and I'll show you how you can do a rectangular version using the same dies.
Oh, look at that.
So it will work. The trick is in the panels.
Yes.
But this is really simple measurements and the same procedures to get yourself that one.
Oh, it's fabulous, John. You could use it to propose to somebody. You could use it as a gender reveal,
Gender
a
reveal,
baby
Adam
reveal.
mentioned earlier, I thought that was
which
brilliant.
would be really good. You could do one for you're furloughed, or you're coming back to work,
Yes.
or you stayed at home for a very long time. I make jest of it, and I shouldn't laugh because, you know, it's happening to friends of mine, but, you know, sometimes you've just got to laugh with it and go with it, haven't you?
Sometimes we just have to sort of shake our heads and carry on,
Yeah,
don't we?
we do. Here's another lovely sample, and let's open this up because this has something to do with the next show that's coming on at 9 o'clock tonight with Alice Stitchy Fingers. I don't know whether you knew that, John, but this works perfectly because we've got
I was watching a makeup, you know,
we've got some
earlier.
characters on the show just like that. Right, we have queues on the phones. We are busy. Do bear with us. We'll get through your calls. Any questions, by the way, it's your show as well. Please do email in. It's studio@hochanda.com. Right, back in stock. We've got the new card pack. Now, this sold out in the first hour, but we've managed to get it back. Look at that price, £9.98, saving £10, half price deal. You've got your Spring Scenes paper pad and you've got your gingham paper pad as well. Love that. Is it, how many sheets?
The paper
Over
pad,
100
the
sheets.
Craft 2 sort of pattern one has 100 sheets in there.
Wow.
Absolutely beautiful.
Now, this is going to be dispatched from the 14th of October, so it's not long to wait, actually. We're racing through October, aren't we? And your item number's right there, 468201. Don't miss out again. If you missed out the first time, here's your second chance to get it. Saving £10, only £9.98, and it's a fabulous, brightly coloured, beautiful colours, flowers and gingham pad, just for you, which is great. 468201 is your item number. Just flicking through that there. There you go. Right, John, what can we see first?
So I was going to show you really simply, quickly, how to put one together.
Okay.
Because I think that's what people want. So what I've done is I've just cut the largest die in the set,
Yep.
which gives the score lines. I've cut myself 2 of the doors, and I've cut myself the central panel, all from the dies that we get in the set.
Okay.
Really simple. And basically what I've done is I get 2 panels, that's an A4 piece. Yeah, and I get that bit. So we're talking a sheet and a half of
Yeah.
A4 and then an A5 piece,
Right.
or a little bit less. That's all you need. And I'm using a good 300 GSM. I would suggest you use something like a good, thick, nice card.
Right.
A quality card, or something 250 or above, or the linen card, which is we have on the show, is 240.
Yes.
But that is made well, so that works. This is actually in the linen 240.
And it makes a difference, doesn't it? When you've got quality card. Now, the linen card we've got for you on the show is 240 GSM, but as John said, it's the quality of the card that makes the difference. Measurements of card, you know, grams per square metre, is it?
GSM is grams per square metre, and all that means is how much the card weighs. I always say to people, feel the card. You get it from someone you trust, or feel the card, because we can get 300. I used to do a test in my workshops.
Yeah.
And I used to give people 3 pieces of card and ask them to put them in order of GSM.
Yeah.
And they always were able to, and then I told them they were all 300.
Really?
And they all were 300. Because they all feel different. So it's about the weight, but it's also about the quality. So if you use it might be a 240 or a 220 GSM card, but if it's quite thin, if it's almost like printer card, it will stick when you're opening it and closing it.
Got you.
So if you find that after a couple of times it starts to jam, it's the card you're using.
And you recommend the linen card that we've got on the show, and we've got it in 2 different colourways as well, if you do want to get hold of that. I just thought I'd show you whilst we're talking about cards. It's always nice to get the right colour card. We'll bring up the details for the pink, first of all. The pink, there you go, if I turn it that way, you can see that beautiful pink, but you'll see that gorgeous linen effect in this. It's a very posh card. £11.99, 669510. 60% of the stock has gone of the pinks, and then you've got the blues. There you go, half the stock of the blues have gone already, or has gone. 159661 is your item number, £11.99. Don't miss out on those. John recommends these, and we do believe that these will work beautifully and look gorgeous as well. Right, John, sorry about that.
It's one of the things I actually do. What I've done is here, I've just put one of the aperture dies. This is actually from the Woodford, but you do get a smaller version of this in the reveal card, so you don't have to have all of the other dies to work. And I'm just going to cut that. But it's one of the things we actually do when I'm testing my dies. I have at home, it's hilarious, I have most of the machines that are on the market.
Yep.
And I have card coming out of my ears. I'm terror for buying card. I mean, I'm a craft hoarder. But what I've actually found is I test it in different cards.
Yes.
And I test the dies in different machines to make sure that they all work in that, because I don't feel you should turn around and go, works in all leading die cutting machines
if
you haven't tried it.
Yeah.
And it's the same with card. And I'd rather turn around to you and say, just spend a bit of time and use a decent card for this.
Yeah.
Rather than you waste card and be disappointed.
Yeah, true. I like that. Very good.
I've got my 3 pieces now. Really simple. Yeah, quite easy to do. What I'm going to do is, you'll notice on this one, it gives you a fold line, but it's more of a bend line.
Okay.
Because it's thicker, so I'm just going to bend that over to loop it. Really simple. And then I'm going to pop a little bit of foam tape on the back.
Yeah.
Now, you don't have to foam tape it, but I find by using foam tape, just adds that little bit of extra distance.
Okay.
So I'm just going to put this on, and I'm using 2mm.
It lifts it up, doesn't it, the foam?
It does, but it doesn't make it. This will still fall in a normal envelope. This will still be the price.
Of course, because
of a normal stamp.
Yeah.
It will not be a large letter. So if you want to actually get this in the right place, because I missed it earlier, there is a little trick, and I want to show you that. So what I do is place my I can't think of the right thing. Place my doors.
Sliding doors?
Sliding doors,
sliding
right.
Doors.
Yeah.
There's a film.
Get them right, okay? Then take a little pencil and mark a line in the middle.
Okay.
And then just make sure your aperture is on the line. Yep, really simple. Fold it down. You see there, I've got that dimension.
Yes, you have.
Then take your doors.
Regular tape on this, John?
No, you want to use either a red line tape, or I'm using this as power tape.
Okay.
You don't, or you want to use a wet glue. You don't want to use your normal double-sided tape.
Great.
This is a moving part, and we know that a lot of the normal regular tapes are great for sticking things together, but they aren't the best. They can dry.
So that's a moving part, but you're putting tape on it?
Yeah, because it's going to keep under pressure. Because you're going to be pulling it.
Got you.
It's going to slide.
Right, got you.
Then basically what you're going to find is that it can pull away if your tape's not really good. It's certainly the one thing I would say. Don't use one of those tape runners.
Okay.
You know the ones that, you know, that...
Yeah.
Yeah. You've fallen foul of those, have you?
We've got some red liner tape on the show for you. Well, it's not on the show, it's a part of the 7-day savers. But you can head to the website and find those 7-day savers. It's a good addition to your basket, actually. It'd been good to have that.
So what I'm doing is slide this in up to where it butts up there. Yeah?
Got you.
Just close the door. Close the door. There we go.
And then when you open it, it's going to pull it apart.
Yeah. Do the same on the other side. Slide that in. Up to the butt on there. Close the door. Push it down. Slide the door now. Sometimes, I've done this once, there we go. Just catches, just push it there. There we go.
Look at that.
Done.
It's like tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be, and then the doors slide open very carefully, don't they?
Yeah,
Nudge it that way, nudge it that way.
Every time I do this, I hear the theme tune to Are You Being Served in my head.
Oh, I
of
love
the doors
I'm
opening.
Oh.
Go up,
Do you know the words?
I do.
Oh, go on, do it.
Ground floor perfumery, stationery and leather goods, wigs and haberdashery, kitchenware and towels going up.
Oh, it was a Thursday night, wasn't it?
I can't remember when, but for some reason I used to sit there for years singing along till I learned the words, certainly to the first verse.
And do you remember the janitors in their long,
their brown
coats? Oh, it was Mr. Peacock. Oh, it
Captain
was
Peacock.
Captain Peacock, that was right. Oh, my goodness.
Loved it.
Oh, it's great to reminisce, though. It's great to reminisce. It certainly is.
It is.
Oh, I do love Are You Being Served? Right, are you being served? That's the question. Well, it's a bit of an odd question to ask.
I'm free.
When I say that, I mean, are you on the phones? Are we serving you? Are you checking out your baskets? 022015 is your item number. Your one-day special proved to be very, very busy. It's something different, isn't it? And it's going to be different each and every time you use it. With all of the dies that come with this particular set, you'll be able to make and create some beautiful cards, and not everyone has to be a reveal card, because the dies are going to take you in all kinds of different directions with your crafting, whether it be cards, whether it be mixed media, for example, whether you're adding them to your journals, your diaries, or using them on the front of a card. You can see there, opening this up, it's not a reveal card, but what we're doing is revealing a beautiful part of the inside. I want to show you this sample because this has took my eye. You know, when John brings us dies and he uses them for all kinds of different things, and we say how versatile they are. Look at that. Out of the dies, the dominoes. That is a fantastic idea.
It's just such a clever idea, isn't it? It's not
really
mine.
Is.
I hate to add it. I think that is one of our Babs's.
That is brilliant. Yeah, it is. It is. And I'll tell you something. You could actually make these, and that would be a game for you to play.
It would.
Yeah,
that's a
it
really
would.
great idea.
You could. Yeah, I love dominoes. I think it's a great game.
But this is the fab thing. Even if you don't make the reveal card, the actual die, this die in the reveal set, will make you a perfect 5-inch square gatefold card.
Oh yeah, of course.
So if you struggle on gatefold cards, that's done for you, because that, when cut and folded, is a simple 5-inch gatefold card.
Yeah, and we've got one here actually. Let me just make sure I've got this the right way around. So here's your gatefold, open, but isn't that pretty in the middle? That is absolutely gorgeous. But I'm sure when you're looking at that, you see all the different shapes and all the different patterns, and you're thinking of a whole host of different ideas of how you can use these. 022015 is your item number. We've got some more for you on the show. Let's talk about Isings. Isink?
Well, I call them
Isink
because we're British, but everywhere else in the world, and the company themselves, call it Isink.
Right.
Or call it Isink because it is ink.
Do you know what? Every time you tell me that, I plan to remember that, and then I always forget.
Yeah, I forgot. I mean, I went to see the MD, and I said to him, why Isink? He went, and he looked at me like, I mean, he is, you know, 6'2" Parisian, you know, wearing a cravat, and I didn't want to giggle. It looked right. You know what I mean? Just like the French are. And he just looked at me like, and he went, because it is ink. It's like, oh, I feel so stupid.
Don't feels.
But it's eyes ink because that's what it is where I come from.
Yeah, yeah. But it's ink, and we've got some fabulous colours for you. We really have. We've got the blues for you, and in there you've got your turquoise, your aqua, your light blue, and your navy. Half the stock of those have gone. If you want to get hold of those, 129708, £12.49, and that's for all four. That's a sensational deal. It really is. And then we've got your beautiful brighter colours. These are your tropical. You've got your yellow, your lemon, your light pink, and your orange. So your yellow, your light pink, your orange, and your lime. Yeah, there you go. We're over 80% of the stock of these have gone, and I believe we're going to have a demonstration with these, but it's £12.49, 682 348. Let's have a demo.
Right, I promised I would do that card, and it's the card you've got there with the yellow. So I'm using, because I put this on Facebook yesterday and everyone just absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
So I'm using the new, this is the Roses, sort of Swirl Rose 3D embossing folder. We have got this on the show. And all I'm going to do, because these are pigment inks,
yeah,
I can show you. So I'll show you in the in these colours, and then I'll show you in the blues as well. But all I'm going to do, because they're pigment inks, we don't have to mess about putting anything on here, or anything special, because they'll just work. So all I'm going to do is just literally ink the folder like it's a stamp. So I'm putting this, which euphemistically is called lemon. And the reason this is called lemon...
Now, this is where I've got mixed up, because I looked at that and thought, well, that's lime. No, it's not. No, it's lemon.
It's lemon. And the reason is, in French, lime is a limon vert.
Limon vert.
In French. So when the French typed in limon vert into one of those translatey things, it came back with lemon green. So they called it lemon. But it's not, it's lime.
Well,
the lemon colour is called yellow.
We're very busy. Did I... Oh, limited stock. We're limited stock on the Vion Lemon? Vion Lemon?
No, this one is the Limon Vert.
Limon Vert.
Yeah.
Limon Vert. Well, anyway, we're limited stock. £12.49. That's for your tropicals. You won't hear me try and speak French again.
So I'm just going to now, so I've put the orangey, the yellow colour in the middle. I'm now going with the orange, and because these are eyes ink, because these are actually a foam, don't worry about contaminating them.
Oh, how
because
so?
With a felt ink pad,
yes,
then the ink, if you get a different colour on the top, it soaks in.
Yeah.
Because these are put in and pumped in under vacuum, although you will dirty the front of your ink, like this I have done with the pink.
Yeah.
Yeah. What will come out will be, see, none of that colour's soaked down. It's just literally
so
sat
even
on
when
the top.
You put that...
Yeah.
Have you got a spare bit of paper?
Yeah. Of course.
Well, that is
pink.
extraordinary, John. I've had to take a step back.
But because you get a little bit out, but it doesn't soak in all the way.
Wow.
Because it just sits on the surface.
Isn't that interesting? Isn't
That's
that
what's
interesting?
they've thought about it. So, excuse me.
Oh,
all I'm going to do is run that. I've got a piece of plain white card. Put it on. Close the folder, and I'm going to run that through.
Now, we've got the embossing folders on the show. If you like the look of that, we'll bring the details up for you. We've got some gorgeous patterns in your embossing folder. Which one are you using? Are you using the swirls there,
I'm using
John?
the Swirl Rose in this one.
Yeah, the Swirl Rose. There's a Swirl Rose in there. We've got some other lovely designs. I've got all three here, actually. So these are the patterns that your embossing folders will do for you. £19.97, 048093, and that's the one that John is using, the Swirly Rose.
But can you see when I open this?
Wow.
Because it's 3D folder, look.
Oh, John, I love that.
I get all those tones and all those shades. Now, with a normal embossing folder...
Yeah.
So if I give that in the right... There we go, right light. With a normal embossing folder, if I pressed on so hard, I would go into all of it. But because the 3D swoops in...
Yeah.
It means that the very inside edge doesn't take any ink.
That's fab. I mean, I'm looking at that on the monitor.
I know we do letterpress a lot.
There. That's fabulous, John.
But we do letterpress an awful lot, but with a normal embossing folder, you have to be really careful. With a 3D, you don't.
Hasn't that worked well?
Isn't it? It's just beautiful. I mean, the thing is, on TV, it's coming so sharp, but it's so
I love
soft.
that.
There we go. That's the colour we're seeing.
Yeah, and I love the way that you've turned that colour across. You can see the leaves in there as well with the roses.
Yeah, but
oh, that's
because it's
beautiful.
3D, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do one of the other ones with the blue.
Yes.
Just to show you.
We've had a technical sellout on the tropical collection. Technical sellout, which means they're all in baskets. Please do check out. If any bounce back, we will let you know. But we do still have those gorgeous blues. And those blues, you have the turquoise, the aqua, the light blue and the navy. So some really lovely colours. I'll pick those up so you can see. There you go. Beautiful. Can you just about see? Yeah, there you go. So you've got your different colours in there, which are fantastic. I can't open them up because they're all secured, but you've got this is why I'm told never to touch anything, so I'm just going to pop them like that and we'll show you them later.
So what I'm doing now is, this is my favourite one, which is the braided. I love a sort of repeating pattern.
Yeah,
so I'm going on
nice.
straight on with the colour. So I've gone in with the navy.
Yep.
I'm now going in with the turquoise. So I'm just...
Oh, that's a turquoise and a half, isn't it?
Beautiful. And then I'm going to finish with, which colour is this? Is the aqua.
Oh, beautiful.
But I'm working my way up. But you can see, because it's 3D, I'm not having to be careful how I press on. That's what works so well. So again, paper should go onto the clean side.
Yep.
Close your folder onto it, and then we'll just run that through.
Do you know what that's reminding me of already? Underwater, or the sea.
Yeah, because
with
of the colours in it.
running through, yeah.
So what I need to do now, I'm going to grab a piece of paper. I'm going to use the calypso flowers. And the pigments work so well for these, because this is a multi-layer stamp and die, and you don't have to choose between the stamps or the dies. You get all three, the two stamps and the die in the set, because they come together. And what I'm going to do when I find them, honestly, terrible. You've got two different sizes on this. So you've got one that is full, like this, and then one that goes halfway. And they're a multi-layer. So what we do, I'm going to put the first one down, which is the one that goes further to the centre.
Okay.
So if we do, so I'm going to go with the pale yellow. Sorry, guys.
No, that's all right. It's
But
a technical
if you bought
sellout
them-
on that tropical collection. They're all in baskets. Again, if any bounce back, we will let you know. But the blue and the turquoise and the navy and the light blue, that's at the bottom of the screen, £12.49.
So I'm just going to stamp that, and I get that beautiful yellow colour.
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah. Take that off. I'm then going to go and put the next stamp on, and I can see through because they're clear stamps. So I can see through where the yellow is. Close that one, and this time, should we go on with the proper lemon?
Yes.
The lemon vert, or limon vert.
Limon vert.
I sometimes wish, my favourite was when they first came over, the dye colours weren't translated.
Okay.
So, in French, there was one colour called pétrole.
Petrol.
And so, the guy who does the Crafts2 website did a translate on it, and he said the translation software then. And of course, petrol came up as oil. So he called it oil colour rather than petrol, as we would know. So the first thing I said was, that's not oil, that's petrol. But can you see there, then?
That looks beautiful, John.
I've got the white going to the yellow, going to the lime green.
Wow.
And then all I do is to take, honestly, I wish, oh, there it is, the die. The matching die, which you get as well, and you just match the corners, corner, corner, you can see through, and we tape that down, and we just cut that. And that will give us those beautiful flowers. So I'll cut those if there's something you want to run through for a minute.
Yeah, let's have a look at the embossing folders, because these are absolutely gorgeous. Now, this is going to give you an idea of what the embossing folders can do for you. 3D embossing folders as well, so it's really going to bring out depth and the design as well. So you can see we've got that gorgeous rose effect. I love that. And we've got that with the two different effects there, with the lighter white, more on that. And then you've got that darker colour underneath as well.
3D embossing folders. You can use these with your card. You can use these with your craft metal as well, which look absolutely fantastic. They really do. Your craft cards, your imagination can really go wild with these, and it does add that lovely dimension. Now, the 3D embossing folders come as a set of 3. They're £19.97, 048053, and they're a great size as well. It is 6x6 or 8x8. 6x6. Beautiful for adding the suggestion of detail to the outside of your cards, but also adding that wonderful, wonderful centre. Just a couple of samples to show you here, because these are lovely and been put together so well. Look at that one there. Let me get that the right way round. Yeah, isn't that beautiful? Look at those roses in the background, John, and that grey and the red. Isn't that absolutely delightful?
I love that. That's just done with Mica Magic.
Yeah, beautiful.
Literally just coloured over, but because they're 3D, you get so much more depth than a normal embossing folder.
Yeah, you certainly do.
It really makes a difference.
If you want to get hold of them, £19.97. We're busy for them. You're saving £4 on that deal. 048053. Right, John, back to you.
Right. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go back to. I'm going to use the oundle. So, but what I want to do is, if I cut just the oundle shape piece.
Yep.
Yeah. So if I cut that, then I'll get this centre will stay solid. So the centre will stay solid if I cut it. But of course, I give you a separate die as well in case you want just a frame. So I can put that and give just a frame. But if I actually want to have a thicker frame,
yeah,
I can take one of the octagons from the Woodford set
and put that in.
And put that in. Because I used the same drawings across the tin. So that's why I put them all together as a one-day special.
Wow.
Because they all work together. So I can pick up that one with my long piece of tape, hover in the middle, pick up that one, and that will give me such a nice, finer piece.
Yeah, it will.
And if I want something different in the middle, I can just take the piece from the middle of the oundle.
Yeah.
Take again a long piece of tape, and again it has its own separate outside cutting line.
Okay.
So if I want to have a piece to fit on, I cut it that way.
Yeah.
For this I don't. I just want that cut into the card.
Perfect.
So I'm just going to run those through.
Isn't this fantastic to have a set of dies that you know will work individually but will work collectively together, so that when you get these out in your craft room you'll be reaching for one die, connecting it with another and coming up with some beautiful designs. And that reveal die is marvellous, but the other dies that come along with that set as well are always going to give you a beautiful, perfect example of a gatefold card with a beautiful inside as well, which is really nice. And these papers are back in stock at the moment, so if you like the samples that we're seeing here, the papers are back in stock and you can pop those into your basket. The details are on the screen at the moment. They are less than £10. Aren't they gorgeous? And just add that lovely, lovely pattern to your work and your hard work with the dies. 468201 is your item number for the paper pad.
So I take that out, and of course I get that shape. So I get that beautiful centre panel cut out of it.
That is gorgeous. Do you know what? It'd be nice if you had a little candle or something, and that would be the base of a candle, you know, like on a table setting.
Yeah, it would
Wouldn't that be
actually.
nice?
That would be really
like
nice.
An LED candle or something, like a little doily. That's
Yeah.
what I'm going for.
Great, it would be great for Christmas.
Yeah, it really would.
So I'm going to take this one out. Take this one out, there we go, and then I'm just going to snip that panel, because what I can do is that then fits over.
Ah, look at that. Do you know what? I really like that die, John.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a little, for speed, I'm going to add a little bit of spray glue.
Do you know why I like that die? It's the circles that you've got in the middle. Rather than going for geometric shapes, it's the circles that really make it, doesn't it?
Really cross. So what I'm going to do is just trim, then, there. Trim this out so it fills in that little bit of the square. Yeah.
It's like, actually our producer's made a good point, it's like the wicker furniture, you know, the mid-century with the backing to the lovely wooden chairs that you used to get?
Yes. Well, I think because I drew that here,
Yeah.
and I was staying in the hotel in Oundle.
I know which one.
Yes. And it was basically, that's got such an, I mean, that's from like the 1620s, is it, parts of it?
Yeah.
So I think the idea was it really did in my head, it sort of makes an effect, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
so
certainly
some of
does.
those ideas came together while I was doing
Isn't that interesting? It really is.
But I draw a lot of my stuff in the green room here.
Do you?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought of doing, you know, like something that's quite fun and funky and, you know, a little bit left of field?
I'm not
as it
doing the
were?
groovy.
Oh. I was thinking more of a Janice die.
Yeah, Janice die. See, I don't name them. Oh, look, I've picked up some colour there.
Oh.
So, it doesn't matter, because I'm going to cover it anyway. But then you see how that
Yeah.
brings that white together. Now, I've got a little bit of mats and layers that I've already cut, just to work. But again, my flowers, all I do is hold them in my hand, take the back and crush them. But you can see there how they just fit in. But what I've actually got is some that I've already made, mixing the colours. So I won't completely glue these on, but you just see how well they work together. And you could use, if you cut in yellow, you could use the middle of that for the centres.
That's beautiful.
But it
It's
just...
all Leicester then. Beautiful.
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 Oh yeah, do ya, Leicester, Maria, minibar.
Leicester.
As I used to say when I lived in Leicester.
Of course, say that again.
Oh yeah, do ya, bossa, Maria, minibar.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Good old Leicester.
That's what we used to say outside. That's what we used to say on the phones, basically. And it basically meant, are you going to be meeting us with Maria later tonight in Bossa for a drink?
Oh, Bossa.
Yeah, you see. Oh, yeah, do ya? Bossa, Maria, minibar.
Yeah, yeah. They used to have the best nachos in there, didn't they?
They did a really nice Long Island iced tea.
Oh, they certainly did. Oh, my word. We spent many an hour in there. Probably at the same time.
Probably at the same time, yes.
Probably at the same time, didn't even know it. Right, we do need to tell you about your one-day special. Over half the stock has gone. Now, you can buy the dies individually if you want to. You're more than welcome to do so. But John has put this collection together for you because he knows it works beautifully. And we've got two payments of £29.99, which means you can spread the cost interest-free over 2 months, but we'll send everything out to you in the one package. Because when you get your dies collectively together, you're going to have so much enjoyment and so much creativity. You can go for them individually, but when you buy one, you might go, oh, I wish I had the other one now. But that means you're going to have to wait for it to come back or for us to have it on air again, and it might be at a higher price, you don't know. But it's entirely up to you. You do have that option. Some lovely samples are of those particular dies brought together. The one that John was just using there, isn't that lovely? And you can tell and see that when it's used in different ways with different colours, it looks completely different, doesn't it? And I'm thinking on this one, actually, you could use some thread and you could stitch through that, and that would be really nice as well. The reveal die is incredible. I'm just going to find another sample for you there. The reveal die is brilliant. This is going to give you the opportunity and chance to pop a secret message that when somebody opens their card, you can open this up, and then you will reveal the message inside. It's easy to put together, and you can see we're opening and closing this several times, and it's opening just as it would the very first time.
And that's actually made using the linen card. That was
Yes.
Sheila who made that one, or Shelag, as we call her.
Love that.
But yeah, that's made using the linen card. So although it's a 240 because it's a good quality card, it doesn's stick, it doesn't warp, and it works perfectly
it's
for the doors.
fantastic, and we do have that card on the show. That's your one-day special. 022015 is your item number. Remember, if you're a Freedom member, there's no P&P to pay, and you can be a Freedom member at any time. Just simply go to 88888, pop that into your basket, and then when you buy from us here at Hochanda, you won't be paying any P&P, and you will be getting discounts as well on various items as a Freedom member. It's worth it, it really is. And we've reduced the price of Freedom for you, £5.97. So if you're already a member of Freedom, then that's the new price. It's fantastic, isn't it? You get exclusive discounts, a monthly newspaper, you get a badge as well. Love the badge. And, of course, It means no P&P, and that's the best thing. Right, we've got some linen card for you here, and we've got some paper pads. We are quarter of the stock of the restock gone. Love these collars. Love these colours, John.
These are beautiful colours. This is what I love about the linen card. It's made for us in the Netherlands.
Yes.
And there's actually one special machine that's used to make it. But if you actually tear a little piece, you'll find...
Can I?
Yes.
Can I?
Yes, because I'll get shouted at, not you, so it's fine.
But
you'll actually see...
I'll take the pink one. I'll tear into the pink.
That it's pink all the way through.
You ready? All the way to the core.
So it's not been dyed or printed or anything else. The colours are actually mixed and made as part of the paper. So it's actually made there. It's not just printed or embossed.
Yes.
They actually make and produce the dye and everything there.
It is such great quality. That really, really is. Now, we're going to dispatch all of this from the 14th of October. It's sold out previously. It's only 2 days to wait. But that's your linen card. But you're also getting the paper pads as well. And these are fabulous, and they'll work great with your dyes that you've already got, and also the dyes that we've got in the one-day special. So you've got your spring landscapes, and you've got those lovely designer paper pads with all the flowers, those ditzy flowers, which looks fabulous each and every time you use them. Very busy for these, only £9.98. You get the 2 pads and you get the linen paper as well. How many of the linen paper do you get? 24 pieces. Wow, excellent value for money. And you can see all the scenes on here and on there with that paper pack. Oh, they're double-sided as well. Can I just show you these? Can I pick it up? Yeah, let's pick it up. These are double-sided. These are lovely, John.
They're beautiful papers. They're actually designed, again, these are designed in the Netherlands, this particular pack. I think this is by Amy. I'm not sure. It will tell me on the front. Was it Jeannie? Is it Jeannie?
It says... Jeannie.
So it's
Jeannie's
designed
art.
by Jeannie.
Ooh, look at that.
She actually designs them, draws them all and puts them together, and then they're printed in-house. But wouldn't they look lovely in the middle of the reveal card?
Yeah.
The little scene in there. So if you're unsure what to put in there, you just want to make a pretty card. I mean, that to me, and then you could actually have a little holiday voucher in there.
Yeah, that would be
or
perfect.
Or the dates when you're taking somebody away.
I love that. That's my favourite. That is absolutely gorgeous. The paper pad is included alongside the flowers, and you're also getting the linen paper as well, 20 sheets. It's a marvellous deal. I'm not surprised it's sold out before. It's back on extended delivery, and I'm being told we're very, very busy for it yet again. £9.98. I don't know, if I was going to give you any kind of advice, I'd say go for 2 sets. I would. It's half price, so it's a right old bargain, that one is. Right old bargain. 468201. Now, we did sell out of our tropical inks. We have got the beautiful blues for you, and is it 60%? 60% of the stock has gone. So you've got your light blue, you've got your navy, you've got your turquoise in there, and you've got your, is it your aqua? Yes, beautiful, beautiful blues. In fact, if I hold these up, you can probably see the different shades and tones that are in there for you, and it also shows that they stack so beautifully. You can see the different tones just there. Right, 129708 is your item number, and that's why I should never touch anything and just leave it right there. Right, we've got some sentiment dies for you. Love these, John, because you can actually build and create sentiments, can't you, with the individual dies that you've got.
So you've got in there things like on your, because obviously the packaging just shows you the smallest. We make the packaging the smallest we can. So you can have on your anniversary, congratulations on your anniversary, birthday wishes, or wishes on your engagement, and Mother's Day, Father's Day, Easter. You've got special in there, friend, on your... You've got so many different things that you can build them up. Now, I have had a lot of questions, and yes, relatives are coming next year.
Okay.
Other occasions are coming next year.
Other occasions.
And a couple of other little additions to these stencil sentiments, all in the same size, so you'll be able to build up you know, grandmother on your special day. Or congratulations. You can build up whole sentences, but you can personalise them more, and you're going to be able to do names as well, hopefully.
Oh, this is brilliant. Just flicking through some of these here just to show you the different sentiments that you can make. I'm just going to bring that in so you can see both sides. So you've got congratulations on your wedding day, congratulations on your engagement. I love the font on here as well, because it's going to give you the opportunity to put some paper on the back and the colour will then come through.
Yeah, the thing I love about these is you have to look really carefully to see where the letters are joined.
Yeah.
Normally with a lot of dice, sort of stencil type things, it's really obvious that it's a stencil. It looks like those old Helix ones we had as kids, you know, we used to draw through.
Yes, yeah.
These don't. You have to, if you squint your eyes a little bit, you don't even see. If you look at the O on the on there, it's really hard to tell that it's not fully cut out to me.
But do you know what? I really, really like the font on this, and because it's going to give you the capability of changing the colour, it's not like you're stamping out a sentiment and that's the colour. You're cutting these out, so the colour's behind. As you can see, this is a black book, and behind that, that's why we're getting the black through there, but it could be any colour, which is brilliant. So if you do want to go for your sentiment stencils and your sentiments die sets, then it's 686044 and it's £27.99. It's a fabulous deal, it really is. We've got Nordic dies for you now. We're going to show you a picture of those. Oh, I love these. Now, these are a very, very good price. A fantastic price. The right price. £16.96, 707 163 is your item number if you want to go for those. Of course, these don't just have to be for Christmas. The Noel is, of course. But the other dies, like that one, for example, could be used all year round.
Or if you called Leon, it's perfect.
If you called Leon, that would be...
Or Leo.
Or Leo, or Noel, or... Yes,
Len.
because the letters are individual. The L, the O, the E, the N are different. Yeah, Len, you could have Len. Leo, no, you could have no. You could just send somebody with cards saying no.
Or Low.
Low, you could have it with Low. Lon.
Lowen.
Lowen, yes, Lowen. Oh, I love that name, Lowen. Right, oh, sorry. Getting too excited there, just doing all... right, sorry, John. Oh, no, we can see the dies. Yes, they're here. Yeah, look at this. Here they are. But the L, the O, the E, the N are all separate. So there you go. So you can spell out lots of different names. Love that one as well. And then that one, I think, John, you can use all year round.
You can use that all year round. I mean, it's just a pattern. It could be flowers, it could be lilies, it could just be a nice, pretty pattern. It really, really works.
Love that. £16.96. Right, John, what are we looking at?
Right, so this is the piece that I got from using the blues through the sort of braided vine folder.
Oh.
But I love that.
What does it remind me of, John? It's not wood. Something else. Like rattan.
Yes.
Like rattan.
Yeah, it's sort of really familiar. But what we can do with it is, because we've inked it, we're not going to lose this if we die cut it.
Okay.
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 So we won't lose anything by die cutting this. So what I'm going to do,
you mean
I'm going
lose
to use
the
the
pattern?
handle. Yeah, because you know when you've actually done a piece of embossed a piece, you can't then cut it really, because it starts to crush it all out.
Oh,
but because
hang on a
we've
minute.
inked
You're putting something that you've embossed.
Yeah, through the die machine.
No.
Yeah, because it's a 3D
John.
folder, because the ink has given the pattern. It doesn't matter. So that's going to go through, and I'm going to take a piece of... This is the white linen card. Now, we've usually got the white is usually, I say, on the website.
Oh, you're like Houdini of dies.
So I'm just going to cut that. Well, you should be able to try everything. I mean, this is... I spend my time in my craft cave just playing with things and trying out and seeing what can we do. So those are going to run through.
Just while that's going through, John, just want to tell everyone at home that 70% of the blue inks have now gone. They're very, very busy. We've got queues on the phones for these. They are fabulous. And as John told you, you won't, not infect, what's the right word? Not infect, affect? Contaminate.
You won't contaminate them fully. You just contaminate the top.
Yes, I think these are great. They really are. And we're very busy for those. So if you do want them, the details are on your screen.
So, there we go. If we see that one, you've not lost anything. because you've inked it. So it doesn't matter, it's only got a really flat pattern now, but I love it when it's pressed, because to me that looks like peacock tails now.
Oh, I love peacock.
When it's pressed through, but it doesn't have that sort of peacock look. It's beautiful.
That's amazing.
So,
Our producer's got an interesting fact about peacocks. Apparently, you're not supposed to put any peacocks indoors. I wouldn't put a peacock indoors.
Apparently.
No, you're not, actually.
Where I come from up north,
yes,
it is very, and I'm sure Ali will back me up on this one, it is very unlucky to have birds or any feathers in the house.
Yes.
My nan would not have birds or feathers, peacock feathers or anything in the house.
But if you do, unfortunately, find yourself with a peacock feather in your house...
I have.
Then I think, isn't it something about giving it away with a left hand or something? There's another superstition about it as well. But yeah, we've got lots of peacocks near where I live. Got a white peacock as well, John.
Oh, if you can get me a white peacock, I'll be your best friend till Thursday.
Ooh, do you know what? I'm going to go and have a walk in the park.
I think you need to go in Bradley Park and see if you can find one.
I'm going to go up Bragger and I'll see if I can get a white peacock feather.
Yeah, get a cloggy from Jane and go up Braggy.
Yeah, I will. I know some of the wardens up there, so, you know, with the right smile and maybe a cup of tea.
You could get away with it.
Oh, yeah, I can.
But what I've done is I cut out from the white card, can you see there? I cut out the handle die. Ooh, we started to fade then.
That was good.
Right, so, keeps that colour, keeps that pattern going behind, but it looks like a colour changing. But then,
Have you not changed the colour then?
No, it's just the piece from the back.
Sure,
It's the piece I cut this out of, but now what I'm going to do is just add a little very quickly, because I've got a feeling we've got about a minute and a half left.
How did you know that, John? I told you.
It's magic.
You're the Houdini of the craft world.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know why you're
just
Houdini,
stick
but
that one
it's
on.
the first name I could think of. You could be Paul Daniels or David Blaine.
Can you tell what it... No, that's not...
Dynamo.
I'm trying to think...
Dynamanic, or whatever his name is. Paul Daniels.
Yeah, but there we
David
go. We put that in the middle. There we go. Done.
Oh, John, that's superb.
But all that... But it looks really mixed media and arty and everything, and it's nothing more than a bit of ink on an embossing folder and some die cuts.
I love that. It's nothing more than a bit of ink.
But it isn't. You know, then I would add some flowers, and you can add another layer on, and a white thing and his sentiment, but you can really go to town, but it's just playing, that's all it is.
And I love playing with you, John. I really do, when we're on screen doing our crafting work. John, it's been an absolute pleasure.
It's been brilliant, as usual.
Your next live show is tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock.
It is.
Of course you know that. I wasn't just telling you that. So the alarm will be set and we'll see John tomorrow morning. This show may be repeated overnight. The reason why I'm telling you that is that people come in at different times of night, shift working, and also they're joining us from America and Europe as well, so they do continue to buy. If you want what you're seeing right now, it's best to get it in your basket and check on out to make sure you don't miss out. And then you can sit back, relax, and watch all the shows tomorrow with our John and all of those wonderful inspiration demos as well. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Stay where you are, though, because we've got a fantastic show lined up now with our Ali. Yes, Ali's Stitchy Fingers is coming up next. We've got Melton John on that show with us. Oh, and John Next Door, the one-day special, it will be repeated overnight. And then we've got Card Making Magic. Did you know you can watch Hochanda 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for free using our app on Roku? Just like your smartphone accesses an app store to add new applications, your Roku streaming player or Roku TV accesses the Roku channel store to add new channels. By downloading the Hochanda channel, you'll be able to access your favourite craft channel on your TV anytime you want to watch. Here's how to do it. Turn on your TV and connect your Roku device. Next, turn the power on and press the home button on your Roku remote. Scroll up or down to select Settings. Select your network and select Setup Connection. Roku uses a wireless connection, so select your router name and add your password. This should be on the side or the bottom of your router. If this is the first time using Roku, then you'll need to set up an account on the device or by going to the Roku website. That's it. Now it's time to add the Hochanda app. Simply press the home button on the Roku remote. Scroll up or down using the arrows on your remote to select streaming channels. Then open the channel store. At the top of the channel store, you'll find a list of featured, new and popular categories to explore. Enter Hochanda into the search bar and this will take you to the Hochanda app. Now simply select Add Channel. When you see the added channel screen, press OK and return to the home page. Now scroll down to the Hochanda app and press the star button on your remote. You can then use the arrow buttons to move Hochanda to the top of the screen for quick and easy access. And that's it. You can now watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your TV whenever you feel crafty.
Hi, I'm Lucy from Sweet Poppy Stencils, the Craft Station Limited. We're a craft retailer and we specialise in stainless steel stencils. Our stencils are manufactured in metal. This allows us to have designs that are intricate. We also have new products coming on board, our craft bonds, our pole drops and our acrylic paints are joining us. We've recently joined Hochanda and we're really excited. This allows us to demonstrate and show our products. We know customers like seeing the demonstrations, so make sure you tune in and don't miss the Sweet Poppy shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Paul Church from Clarity Stamp. I've been fortunate enough to turn my hobby into a career and joined Clarity Stamp in January 2016. My background has always been in crafting and I enjoy making things and sharing things. That's what crafting's all about for me, making things and sharing with others, and also learning all the time. At Clarity Stamp we bring you a wide range of products from stamps, stencils, groovy and percamano. And the great thing about that is that it covers crafters from all different aspects. So whether you're into stamping, stenciling, parchment craft, we've got it covered at Clarity Stamp. So I hope you can tune in and join the Clarity team on Hochanda.
Hi, we're the team from Daisy Bee Stamps. My name's Nina, this is Josie, and this is my dad Roy. And we design and manufacture our very own polymer stamps. So 3 years ago, we decided to embark on turning our own designs into polymer stamps. We're really excited about where this is going to take us in the future and how we can evolve those designs and keep bringing you something that's just so different. So we wanted to add an extra element to our stamp collection, and this was down to Josie using her iPad and hand drawing the amazing sentiments that we now have in our collection. All our designs complement each other so that you can use them again and again to create something new. So make sure you don't miss the Daisy Bee shows on Hochanda.
Oh, good evening everyone, I hope you're well. Thanks for staying with us here on Hochanda. We are live now all the way through until 10 p.m. every evening, I know. And then throughout the rest of the night we have repeat shows, so you can continue watching Hochanda online if you've got a computer, if you've got a smartphone, if you've got a tablet. So it's always nice to have that company. Sometimes you'll wake up in the middle of the night and you can't get back to sleep. Turn on Hochanda and watch us instead. Right, it's great to have your company and it's lovely to be with Ali as well. How are you, Ali?
Thank you, Janice. I'm absolutely fine, thank you.
We had a good show earlier on, didn't we?
We certainly did. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, we had lots of bells, lots of elves, lots of gnomes and lots of Christmas festivities. It did rhyme, didn't it?
No.
No, it didn't. Oh, well, never mind, never mind. But it's raining occasionally, on and off. Soon, it might be snowing.
Yeah. I love snow.
Do you?
Yeah.
I like snow, especially around Christmas time. And we've got something absolutely divine for you to put on your table at Christmas time, but also to put on your jumper. What do we mean by that, Ali?
We mean that I've actually made this table runner, and while I was doing it, I thought, that is a really nice design. It used to be one of my stamps and I really enjoyed doing it. So I thought, why not make it into a applique for a jumper? So I made this one, and it's actually in your kit. So you're going to get the kit to make the table runner. And I thought I might as well put it in. You can see, oh yeah, you can see there.
Yeah.
So I made it a little bit smaller for the jumper. And basically I've just cut it out, appliqued it on and free motion stitched.
Brilliant.
And put a little bit of embroidery around it.
That's your Christmas jumper, your Christmas pyjamas, your Christmas coat or your Christmas bag sorted.
Anything.
Right, let's talk about the kit that you can get, Ali. We've got the full instructions here, and as ever, there's always help and advice from Ali. But the kit itself has got everything you need. You just need your cotton for this, don't you, Ali?
Yeah, just your thread. Everything else is included.
It's beautiful fabric. Now, what makes it really easy is that you've got your appliques of Let It Snow and your actual snowflakes. They're already cut out for you, aren't they?
They're all cut out, but they've also got the fuser web on the back. Ooh. So they're already, you just peel that off, position it where you want it to go, and it's basically ready to go. So the only thing you have to do is the snowmen, and I'm going to show you how to do that anyway.
Superb. So the one we've got there that you can see in front of Ali, the snowflakes are placed where they're placed, but you can, of course, put them wherever you like, which gives you artistic licence.
It does, and I haven't got a problem with you tracing the letters and the snowflakes afterward. Before you do it, if you want to make more. I haven't got a problem with that. I just thought they're quite intricate designs, so I will get them cut out for you to start you off. But if you want to trace them to make more, I'm fine with that.
Now, I like the way that you've done the snow and the Let It. I like the way you've gone around the letters with that. Is it like a blanket stitch?
It's actually a satin stitch, that one, but you can do a blanket stitch.
Yeah.
This one on my jumper, I don't know if the camera can pick that up, I don't know if it's close
on your
enough.
jumper. Is that a blanket stitch on your
This
jumper?
is a blanket stitch. On the one on the table runner, it's a satin stitch. It's entirely up to you. You can do free motion, you can do satin, you can do blanket, you can do hand embroidery. Go for it. Basically, it's whatever you want to do.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. It really does, and it looks really nice
It's
with
a
that
good
free
way
motion.
of getting your threads out. You know, like you get all these lovely embroidery threads from the likes of Hochanda. Get them out, because a lot of times you don't use them. They're stuck there and they look really pretty on your shelf, but you want to get to use them.
Yeah.
This is a perfect opportunity.
Oh, soft crafters, you love to get your cotton out, don't you? It's fabulous, and all your fabulous items. Now, half the stock has gone? What? Half the stock has gone, Ali. We better crack on. $29.99 735 444 is your item number for that. Now, something that proved to be very popular in the first show was Eamon Gnome. Have you seen him? He is delightful. We're limited stock now on Eamon Gnome. This is a gorgeous blue tartan that you've got, all green tartan that's on here. And he's quite a chubby chap, and he's a cuddly chap as well. Now, you get all of the faux fur, you get the felt, you even get the bell. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-ling, right there. And what Ali's done is put some wire inside so you can manipulate the arms, or with the hat, you can actually make that stand up straight, like that. And with the wire in it, you can then place it down. You can place it down the front or the back. That's entirely up to you. I've just pulled the bell off you. Every time. Ali, I'm so sorry.
Do you know what she's done?
I've got to stop playing with your gnomes. Sorry.
I've just repaired one.
Sorry. Sorry. This is it's nothing to what I did earlier on. This is Eamon Gnome, £16.99. That's a great price. Extremely, extremely limited. Whilst we're here, can I show the other gnome? No, can I show the other gnome?
Don't touch him.
I'm going to pick Hamish up. There you go, there's Hamish. Just because we're talking about gnomes, they go really well together. Now, Hamish gnome, he's got this beautiful blue tartan. He is gorgeous. He's got his little black boots on. There you go. It's so gorgeous, £16.99 if you want to go for Hamish gnome. And if you are a beginner, you can make these gnomes, can't you?
Very easily. They are a lovely, quick, easy project.
They're fantastic. Right, I'm going to put him back very carefully. And then I'm just seeing from the side here, did you say I could, Bruce the spruce, can I pick him up, Ali?
Of course you can.
Okay.
It's my fault because I didn't sew them on securely, thinking nobody's going to be playing with them.
Well, yeah, you should have known that when they told you and you had to sign the papers because you were working with me. This is fabulous. I love Bruce the Spruce. £16.99. You get all of the fabric to make Bruce. You will need the stuffing, of course, but look at that. Now, that picture, he looks blue.
Yeah.
That's because he was cold. But he is green. He is green. It's just the outside light. But he is green. He is a tree, and he's fabulous, and we love him. And you love him too. 849847 is your item number if you want to get Bruce the Spruce. There you go. Let's pop Bruce back. Eamon Gnomes, technical sellout for Eamon. Well done, Eamon. You've got lots of homes to go to. So we're really happy about that. So technical sellout on Eamon, but we've still got... Oh, have we got some more extended? Oh, Ali, thank you. So we've got some more on extended delivery. We're going to dispatch those on the 16th. Sorry, on the 16th. Yeah, fantastic. Right, so he's back on extended. He did sell out, but now he's back. So you can get hold of him. So ignore that sold out, because he's back. Right, shall we go and have a look at Melton John? Do you see what she did there? Melton John. Oh, he's a character. Have you seen his nose? Look at that. He's got a carrot for a nose. He's got raisins for eyes. He's got that they're not real raisins, by the way. You've got your lovely hat with the holly. You've got the scarf. You've got his little rock jacket. Have you seen that? How superb. He's on a stand. You get the stand included. And you also get his legs. And that's why he's still standing. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So that's your Melton John. £34.99. 601 584 is your item number for that one. I think it's a fabulous design. Is it easy to put together, Ali?
Yeah, it is really easy because the pieces are quite big. Obviously, he's quite a tall fella, isn't he?
You know what? He's got long legs for a snowman.
He certainly has.
He really does.
But no, it's a very easy project, and it's an enjoyable one.
He's lovely. And this is something that you can get out each and every Christmas, isn't it? It's not something that you've got just for one Christmas.
No, definitely, year after year.
I love him. That's your Melton John, £34.99, 601 584. And then we've got our leggy Santa. Here he is. Here's our leggy Santa, and you've also got his legs as well. So you've got all the components to build and create this Father Christmas, this Santa Claus, Santa on a stand, and he's got his sack with him as well, which hopefully is going to be full of toys for all the good boys and girls, but not for naughty boys and girls. Naughty boys and girls don't get any toys.
No, they get cold.
No. So we have to be good from now until Christmas. It's a fabulous deal at £34.99. 844 783 is your item number. He even got his gloves. Look at that. Aren't they fantastic? Ho, 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 everybody. Ho, ho, ho. Have a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Right, I've got to go and find some more carrots now to give to my Rudolph and all of the other reindeers, and I can never remember all their name. Dancer, Prancer,
Blitzen.
Rudolph, Lipsy, Dipsy, Pipsy, Blitzer, and the rest of them. Oh, I've got so many now. I keep picking them up as I go around the world. Anyway, buy me, and I'll be in your home. £34.99. Thank you, Santa. Right, we've got the Snowman family, or the Snow Lady family. Now, we did sell out earlier, but we've got them back on extended delivery. And we're dispatching on the... See, I'm part of your company now. Dispatching on the 16th of October. So, you have got Mummy, you have got Daddy, and you've got Baby. Oh, these are so sweet, Ali.
Oh, thank you.
Aren't they gorgeous? They really are. Now, I guess if you were going to give these to younger members of the family, maybe stitch the eyes on rather than have the buttons there.
Yeah.
And it's a lovely way, actually, of just putting something out at Christmas that's cute, that's cuddly, that's going to make you smile. Lovely. 407162, £24.99. And that's a little bonnet. No, it could be. She might be going for a shower. Although I wouldn't really recommend Snow Mummy to go in the shower unless she's having a cold shower, and then she wouldn't melt.
Yeah.
It's like, don't get in the bath, Snow Mummy. You won't see tomorrow if you do. Oh dear, that'll be her career down the drain if she has a bath. Oh dear. Right. Right, £24.99, 407162 is your item number now. Oh my word. We've had leggy Santa. This is legless Santa. Well, you might be legless if you have what's in here. Now, these are great. So you've got Santa's pants, well, Santa's trousers. So Santa's pants, now, they will have bottles in there if you want. They're not going to come with those bottles, everyone, before we have queues on the phones. You can put bottles in here. You can put crackers if you want to, biscuits, chocolates, crafting items, or be crafty and put a couple of bottles in there. It's great. You've got your handles as well. Even if you're just using this around the home to take bottles to the table, or you're using this as an extra item or secret. I mean, this would be a great secret Santa gift, wouldn't it? Fabulous. We're getting busy for this. You've even got, look, little feet as well. Love that. Look at him. There you go. Little Santa running. Woo! £10.99. You get the fabric and to make that wonderful belt as well. 788081. Just have a bit of fun at Christmas. Right. We have got, now, at Christmas, you've always got to look after your elf, haven't you? And we've got some elf bunting for you. These are so super sweet. And Ali would like you to email in or pop a suggestion on Facebook Live. I think we're on Facebook Live tonight. We need names for the elves. We need names. So there's 2 elves there. They are connected by the bunting. You could have them separate from the bunting if you want to. And it's £15.99, and that gets you the kit to build and make and create these fabulous little characters. But we need names because we only know them as elves. So we need names. They've even got little bells on as well. You get the little bells. So it's so super cute. So you think of some names and email them in. Ali would love to know. £15.99. That's elf number 1. That's elf number 2. And then you've got the bunting in between them. And the bunting says Noel. There you go. There you go. Noel. Or Noel. If you know someone called Noel, this would be great for them. Right, £15.99, 662892. Right, Ali, what are you going to show us?
Right, I am going to show you, first of all, how you would do the applique on the table runner. The patterns come with the full design all on one piece for your placement, but I've also got them done as individual snowmen. So you would look at the numbers and you know, you would do them in numerical order. So you would start with 1, 2, 3, 4, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to give you the fuser web. And basically, when you place the fuser web over the top, you can see through to see exactly where you need to draw.
Okay.
So what you would do is, you'll notice that we've got some dashed lines on here as well. The dashed lines mean where the fabric's going to be overlapped.
Okay.
So basically, I do tell you all this in the instructions, but you're going to get a pencil and you're going to draw on the paper side. The fuser web has got a woven side on this, on one side of it, and a paper on the other. Place it down so the rough side, that is the woven side, is going to be down against your paper.
Okay.
And you're just going to draw, oops, get my lead a little bit further down, and you're just going to draw.
So you could say that those lines on there are your reindeer lines because they're dasher lines.
Oh, very good. She's on form tonight. I don't know if I could name out reindeers, actually.
No, I don't. Dasher, Prancer,
Donner,
Rudolph,
Blitzen.
Donner, Blitzer. Is there 7?
Rudolph, 7, yeah. Rudolph's
Rudolph,
one of them.
Rudolph, Dancer, Prancer,
Donner.
Donner. Is it Comet?
Comet, that's the one.
Is it?
That's the one.
Ah, thank you.
So you're just going to draw around these quite loosely.
We've had some suggestions for the elves, actually.
Ooh, yay.
We've had Elphis and Priscelfa. Elphis and Priscelfa. Like Priscilla. That could
Very
work.
good.
Who emailed in with that? Or was that you, lovely Kim? Oh, it was Kim. That was Kim. Well, that figures.
I love it when people. I love it when people name them.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's good. That was a good couple of names, Kim. Thank you.
It was actually.
It was.
I love the Elphis.
Right, she's feeling a little bit embarrassed now, but don't, Kim, because they were good names. At least you tried.
She did, bless her. Right, I've not got any paper scissors here, but basically what you would do is you would rough cut that out, and then you would fuse that onto the back of your fabric. And I just happen to have some that I did earlier.
Okay.
When I find them, where did I put them? Actually, I was ironing my... That's what I've done, yeah. So there we go, that's our fabric that we're going to put them on. So that is the middle fabric, and I've just put the green borders on there.
Okay.
Right, so...
I've got a couple of names for the elves. Whilst we're running this theme. Because I'm a huge football fan, I would call one Elf C, and then the other one FC. LCFC. LCFC.
Is that for Leicester
City Football Club?
Yeah. By any chance?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so this is how your letters are going to come.
Yep.
So you can see that they're already cut out for you, and they will all be in a bag because the fuser web can go off if it's left out.
Can it?
So we put it in a bag so it's all ready.
I didn't know that. What's the kind of time?
I'm not sure what the time scale is, but I think if it's in a bag, you're fine.
You're all right.
So, you know, if it's a project that you're not going to do straight away, I would just store it away somewhere in the bag and leave it till you're ready.
Now, I might be wrong on this, but I'm sure someone once said you can store it in the freezer, but I might be wrong.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I might be wrong.
I'm not sure about that. I've not heard that
totally made
one.
that up. It might have been a dream. I don't know.
Right, so these are the ones that I've gone round, and once you've rough cut them out and stuck them onto your fabric, that's just done with an iron, then these are now ready to be cut out onto the lines, which I've done. And you can see number one has got the dashed lines at the side. So I've just left a little bit extra on each of the dashed lines as I have on the head, because that's got a dashed line on there as well. So number one would go down first, and then number two, actually that one goes to that side. Number two goes there, and it looks like he's going to kick him up the bottom.
Oh dear.
But you can position it where you want, so I'm going to just move it a little bit farther so he's not actually doing that.
Okay.
He's not.
Yeah,
being
we
naughty.
don't want him kicking him up the bottom.
And then number three goes down next, so we're going to place number three along that dashed line there. And you can move it a little bit further down if you like. But basically, because I've not took the back off and fused it, then you can reposition these where you want them to go. So I'm just going to move him round a little bit more, that's it. And then you've got all the other bits and pieces to do. So they're all numbered. And in here, I have got them all done. So this is how you would go through the project.
Oh, we've had another name through for the elves. This one is going to be called NH and the other one S, because you've got to look after your elf.
Oh, that's lovely.
NH and elf.
Who's that from?
No, NH and S, sorry. NH, S. I went a bit too clever, because you've got to look after your elf. So there you go. Keep the names coming in. Ali wants to name the elves.
I do, yeah. They're the only ones that haven't got names. It's not fair. Right, so you can see now, I've positioned them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we've got the noses and the buttons. So I'm going to actually stick these down because I don't want to get too far in advance, because if I do, I'm not going to know where I'm going to be putting them. But I need it to be central onto the piece of fabric. So I'm just going to move these to the side, and I'm going to start off with number one. So just move those to the side, and all you need to do is turn it over. Actually, it's on this side. Score the paper and peel that off. It all comes off very easily.
Yep.
Place that on the fabric. Now, you're not going to be able to see this because my iron's on the other side, but I'll be a quick second and I'll be back.
Apparently, the gallery are working out a name. You figure out your elf name. It's the first letter of your name plus the month you were born. So mine's J, and I was born in March. That's March. Why am I sugar plum? I thought it was the first letter of your name and then the month you were born. Jamarch.
So that don't work.
Oh, OK. OK. I got very confused, a little bit concerned and a little bit afraid at that point. But I've figured it out now. There's a chart.
Yeah.
So by your month name, like March or April or May, there's a name. And then beside the first initial of the alphabet. Right, it makes sense now. So I'm not Jamarch. What am I? Oh, I'm Sugarplum. Sugarplum, that's my elf name.
Well, mine's A and November.
Right,
so...
well, let's work out Ali's. A and November.
Go on.
Sorry, is what? Yeah. Ali, your cookie pointed is.
I'll have that.
That's good. Our producer is Candy Pudding Shoes. Excellent. Director, Marcus. Sprinkles Pointy Ears. Shana? Shana's born in April. Happy Peppermint. Oh, who's in tech tonight? Hannah. We'll find Hannah's name. I tell you something. Why don't you email in your name and the month you were born, and our lovely producer will work out your elf name? Yeah. What great. Did I have some news on Eamon Gnomes? 30% of the extra stock has gone. 30% for Eamon Gnomes of that full kit. 30%, steady, has gone. That's on the extended delivery. Don't forget his friend.
I was going to say, Hamish will be getting upset.
Yeah, his Hamish. They go so well together. Hamish is gorgeous, beautiful. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hamish, have you been on the grog that's in Santa's pants? Eamon's been drinking out of Santa's pants again. Hamish. The bag that we've got with Santa's trousers. Just to clarify, the Santa's pants, there's bottles in there. Here's Hamish. Sorry he jumped off the counter. And then Santa's... Eamon Gnomes is very, very busy. Hamish is also busy, and those are Santa's pants. And there were bottles in there, and it looks like Hamish has been at it. So let me give those back. OK, so those are the two gnomes. There's no place like Gnome. Let's go back to Ali.
Oh dear. Right, I'm just pressing the hearts on.
Yeah.
I'm almost back. It doesn't take long actually. It's probably about 5 seconds to press to hold them in place, and they will then stay while you stitch them.
Well, I think it was great that you've got the bond diffuser web. Oh, sorry, love, I didn't realise you're back. I just have a drink of water. I think it's great that you've got that included, Ali.
Everything is there because things like fuser web and your whatchamacallit, your yes, get the word out.
Fuser web, bonder web,
stitch and tear.
Yep.
It's something that you might not have in your stash.
Yeah,
if you've done applique before, you probably will have.
Yeah.
But I'm quite new to applique, and I'm really enjoying it, by the way. But it's something that I've now got in my stash, but I wouldn't have.
Yeah.
So to have it there ready, it's brilliant to just go with. So you can see now that it's taking shape. We've got the 3 snowmen side by side, and they've got the hats on.
Yeah.
Now, I've also got prepared all the little bits and pieces, and I really, really enjoy doing this. They look like tiny little bits and pieces, but it's such fun to do.
And this is where you give them their characters, isn't it?
It is, and I don't think the camera can see, but I'll tell you. On my sweatshirt, what I've done is on my machine, I've got certain stitches that are. If you see, look on the cheeks there. It's a circular stitch.
Wow.
And instead of putting a little pink dot on, what I've done is I've just done it in pink thread.
Wow.
So you can really go to town on using your different stitches on your machines. I've really, really enjoyed doing it. Like getting the different dotted fabrics for the hats and things like that.
Aren't they characters? And they look like they're having fun, those three.
Oh, they
It's
are.
a fabulous little design. And this is a design that you did when you were Ali's Inky Fingers. Now
yeah.
you're Stitchy Fingers, but you were Inky Fingers.
Yep, I had all these stamps there, and I just looked at them and thought, I still do my stamping, by the way. I do still love it.
Do you?
I just haven't got, well, I haven't got time to run two businesses side by side. So I still do it as a hobby for myself, and obviously for my family.
Yeah.
But I really enjoy doing it, so it's a way of using the things that I've already got.
Yeah, of course.
Right, so I'm just taking the noses off now. So we've got 3 carats for noses. And basically what you would do is you would look back at your placement guide, which is in the kit, and the placement guide will show you where everything goes. And what I did, I drew around each of the, I think that one goes that way. I drew around each of the snowmen to where the stitches were, and I followed it with my machine. So if you're wanting to have a go at free motion, it's a brilliant project for having a go at. I haven't got my placement guide with me, so I'm just guessing where his nose goes. I think 2 of them are facing one way and one's facing the other way, looking back. So I'm just tearing the backing off, and these are the cheeks. So on these I did do it in felt, and it is sparkly felt, which is lovely.
I wonder where the tradition came from for putting a carrot as a nose for a snowman. Because you have twigs as the arms, don't you?
Yeah.
As the arms. But I wonder if there's a tradition, because, I mean, you know, if the tradition goes way back, I mean, food hasn't always been something that we can just throw away like that. So it's quite interesting.
Maybe it's what they didn't want to eat at dinner.
Maybe,
so
yes.
They took it
yeah,
out.
put it out the garden.
Right, so I do need to do quite a few more black dots for eyes and coals for the bodies. But you can see how it's all coming together now. That's his little cheek.
Oh.
And that's his eye. So you're just peeling that off.
Something like this is a lot of fun at Christmas time, to put on the table, to put your mince pies on, if we can have guests around our home, depending on which tier we're in. But hopefully, this Christmas, you'll have a table runner like that, you'll have some mince pies on there, maybe some cheeses. What's your favourite cheese, Ali?
Ooh, Gouda. Ooh. I like a creamy Gouda.
I love a Port Salute.
What?
Port Salute.
Ooh, never heard of that one.
Oh, that is creamy and lovely.
Is it?
Or Applewood.
Oh, I like Applewood, smoked one.
Yeah, I do like that. Or a Bavarian, smoked Bavarian. Bit processed, but very addictive.
Right, so I'm just pressing those on. I'm quite happy with where they are.
Whilst you're just pressing those, I'm just going to do a recap, Ali, for all the items we've got, because I'm aware that lots of people just joining us as well have passed the hour. Right, let me show you this. Now, I've seen this for real. It's absolutely gorgeous. You have got 2 choices for this. We were so busy when we had these on the show last time. £11.49, 344306. You've got the silver, and you have that in the white or the blue. They're absolutely fantastic. So is that the blue there? And then the white is that one there. These are absolutely gorgeous. You know, if you know somebody who's been an angel to you this year, it's lovely to make and give to them. You could put some scent inside, maybe some lavender, hang it up in your wardrobe, have it as a wall hanging. They're absolutely gorgeous, and they're only £11.49. Now, we did have a sneaky peek of this earlier on. This is the ruler system, £99.99. This is going to get you the arc, the circle, multi-rule 1 and foot. This is going to allow you to make and create some amazing designs, quilting on your patchwork designs, on your bags, on your coats, on all kinds of different items, on your cushions, maybe even on your table runner that you're buying. 620886 is your item number. 2 payments of £50. Now we've also got the nested shapes, the ruler system for that, and they're £20.99. So you've got a great deal there. Those are those hexagonals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, your hexagonals, and the diamonds. There you go, those are the diamonds. Right, let's talk Eamon gnomes. Yeah, half the stock of the extended stock has gone for Eamon, and it's going to be dispatched on the 16th of October. We love Eamon. We love Eamon. Now, Eamon is with the green tartan, and he's very plump. He's, I think he's had quite a few mince pies, but that's all very good, all bought and paid for. You could put some wire inside the arms, so you could have different expressions. You could stuff him with just some toy stuffing. You could put something in there which is a little bit harder, like rice, for example. Some people get some grit and put that inside, so that could be a doorstop. You've got little feet, you see his little feet? There you go. So that could be a doorstop for you. Could be a friend just sitting at the side of you. It doesn't have to just be for Christmas either. No, imagine the summer months, taking Eamon outside with you and just sitting there in the summer months, having a cup of coffee, slice of cake, or a glass of wine at night time. £16.99, but incredibly busy for Eamon, incredibly busy. There is a bell that goes on the top there. The bell is here. I accidentally pulled it off, so apologies for that. And what we've got here is some wire inside the hat, which makes it flexible. You have to provide the wire yourself if you want it in there, but Ali puts them in, so that's a great idea. Now, he's also got a friend. He's got Hamish. Now, the instructions are comprehensive. You've got all the instructions, but if you wanted to go for Hamish, let me just pop those to one side. This is Hamish, and he's a beautiful blue tartan. How gorgeous is Hamish? He really is. He's got the green felt for the gloves. You've still got his little feet. You've got the hat as well, the ding-a-ling of the bell, and you get in the kit for Hamish, let me bring this forward, everything you need. You've got that lovely faux fur, you've got the felt in there, you've got the gorgeous tartan ribbon, you've got the twine in there, you've got the bell for his hat, you've also got the faux leather and that gorgeous, gorgeous blue tartan. Isn't that fabulous? Love that. Love that sound as well. So that's Hamish, if you want Hamish, £16.99. Or Bruce the Spruce. We can hear Bruce coming. Everyone listen. That is Christmas, isn't it? Going through the snow, can't sing anymore, or we will get in trouble. Oh, and I don't sound very good. No, he's just looking at me there. He's got a lovely little face, hasn't he? Isn't he gorgeous? He's got a little hat, his nose, and the 3 tiers to... Oh, tiers. There you go. 3 tiers to his body. He's gorgeous. Oh, are you looking at me, Bruce? Are you looking at everyone at home? Right, turn to the camera, Bruce. There you go. Isn't he lovely? £16.99, 849847 is your item number. He's gorgeous, gorgeous. He looks blue there, but he is green. Right, we've got Melton John. He's still standing. He's here. He's got his carrot for a nose. He's got the sticks for the legs, and you also get the base of the stand. It's really easy to put together. Get some hot glue, if you've got some. And you place the legs inside. Pop them there, and then that creates the stand. It's really easy to do. I'll just take those back out again. If you use hot glue, they'll stay in there. So you get the base for that. You get all the fabrics you need, including pre-cut your holly leaves in there, and you've got the faux leather for his little jacket. I'm sure you might have quite a bit of that, actually. You could make something else if you wanted to. Oh, he's rather smart, isn't he? He's rather smart. So that's Melton John. And that's the kit that you get, £34.99, 601584 is your item number. Now we've got Leggy Santa, with his sack full of toys for all the good boys and girls. This is a lovely item, isn't that fantastic? And with your Santa, your Father Christmas, you've got the belt, so you've got the lovely fabric to build and create his belt. You've got the gloves in there as well, and you've got his little face as well with a beard. He's lovely, isn't he? There he is. There he is. 844783 is your item number. We love Leggy Santa, and you get full instructions, and you've got help and advice in there as well. Easy to follow. Just £34.99. If you want to make and create for charity, give this to, I don't know, if you've got I mean, a children's hospital nearby or something like that. I think it'll be gorgeous, don't you think? Or maybe at the nursery or a school, for example, something that people really appreciate, something fun. That's what it's all about. 844 783, not just for the younger generation, but also for the wiser generation as well. I think they'll think that's really cool and funny. Right, we have got a Snow family for you. We've got Mummy, Daddy, and we have got Baby. Or it could be Mummy and Mummy. Doesn't matter really, just because one's in a dress and one's not. It could be Daddy and Daddy. Doesn't really matter. £24.99. Have we sold out? Oh, we sold out of this between the hours. We got it back on extended delivery. Ooh, Ali.
Packing, I thought you were helping me.
No, well, you've only got your elves to help you, I'm afraid.
Oh, no.
£24.99. So it's back on extended delivery, dispatching on the 16th of October. Rather dapper, rather dapper. Love those three. And then you've got Santa's pants. The pants off Santa's back, or his legs. These are great. They create a bag, so you've got the two separate areas to put your gifts in. Could be crackers, could be cheese, could be crafty items, or it could be items to be crafty with, if you get my meaning. I think these are fabulous. Love it, I really do. All the fabric in there, just £10.99, and you've got the two separate legs. 788 081 is your item number. We've got some 7-day savers for you. Yeah, and here they are. You've got 5 days, 10 hours, 24 minutes, and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 seconds to get them. That's how it works out. We were busy for the buckles and sliders, so much so they sold out. We had to bring some more out. We've got the lights. Those lights are fabulous, and you will appreciate those. They've got the, excuse me, batteries already in them, so all you have to do is turn them on, and that's it. The wool bag is fabulous if you're a crafter. That's really good. We've also got some rolls of red liner tape as well, very, very handy. And we've also got the Carson Desk Bright 200 LED light. And if you want to know just how much that magnifies by, go and have a look at my Facebook, Janice Phillips on Hochanda TV. And you'll see what I mean. Right, let's head back to Ali as we continue with the table runner.
Right, I started doing the satin stitch around it. This is where I told you could actually choose what you wanted to do, whether you wanted to do the blanket stitch, satin stitch, free motion. I'm not going to do too much because I haven't got any stitch and tear to go underneath, but I just want to show you how nice and relaxing it is to do this. So what I've done is I've just chose a zigzag. So even if you don't have a satin stitch on your machine, doesn't mean to say you can't do it. So on my zigzag, I've put it at 0.3 on the length and 3.8 on the width. So you will be able to alter your your zigzag stitch to whatever you wanted it to be, and it just gives you a really tight, close stitch on your machine. So I'm going to now start doing the zigzag and moving my fabric as I'm going. When you come to a corner, you stop on the inside if you're doing an outward corner, and the opposite way for the other side. Because that way, when you go, do your zag, you're going to go over the top of your stitches. When you do your zig, you're going to come inside, so there's no gaps in between.
So is that why it's called a zigzag? 'Cause it's two separate stitches?
Yeah.
I never knew that. I thought it was just called zigzag. Ah, you do your zig and you do your zag.
So I'm just following it around. But if it's only a slight curve, you can just move your fabric without having to stop and manipulate. If it's a tight, a curve that's a bit more close together,
yeah,
then you need to move it. So this is an outward curve, so I'm going to go onto my inside, move my fabric so that when I go back over to the zag, it's going to go onto the outside of it, okay, and I'm not having any gaps in my stitches. But like I said, I don't want to do too much because I haven't got any stitch and tear. The stitch and tear will make it nice and flat and stop all this puckering here. It'll come out, it's not a problem,
yeah,
but it just looks a bit neater. So that's how you would do your edges if you're doing a satin stitch. If you wanted to do a blanket stitch, choose a blanket stitch, if your machine does one, and then it's going to go over to the side, over to the side, and I'm just moving it as I'm going round. Or you can do it by hand.
Yeah, you could actually with the blanket stitch.
Blanket stitch is
It's more
lovely
of a-
done by hand.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. So you're just following it around as you go. It's so therapeutic to just sit and, you know, just go around the outlines. It's
Yeah.
lovely. So that's how you would do your stitches on there. So that just needs pressing, it'll be fine. But if you've got your stitch and tear underneath, it will keep it all nice and flat. So the sides of it are basically, I mean, look at this gorgeous...
It is lovely, isn't it?
Sparkly fabric. It's absolutely beautiful for Christmas. So you've got all your different tones of the... I thought it looked like a snowy sky.
It does.
So that's why I chose these colours to go with it, and I thought obviously the red and green for Christmas. But you're just going to stitch those together, 1/4 of an inch seam allowance, and then actually, I don't think we mentioned it, the wadding is a thermal wadding.
Oh.
So if you are using this for a table runner and you wanted to put your hot plates on it or your hot dishes, then this is perfect for that. It's going to protect your table.
That's great that that's included.
So that's all included in there. If you want to use it as a wall hanging, you can still use the thermal wadding. You know, it's giving it the wadding as well, but the thermal wadding is going to protect your table.
Yeah.
So do you want me to do any of the rulers? A quick...
We can have a look at the rulers, yeah, sure. Can we just bring people's attention to Eamon Gnomes? We're very busy. We sold out once. Let me just grab that. Oh, the bell's just gone on the floor. Eamon Gnomes proved to be so busy that he sold out, and we have brought him back on extended delivery, dispatching on the 16th of October. 330079, over half the stock has gone. He's a gorgeous chap. Make a lovely, lovely doorstop, or just a little friend to sit by on the sofa. 330079, or maybe on the landing, you know, on a little stool or a little chair, for example. I think that would look absolutely gorgeous. He is beautiful. But we do have his friend Hamish, and Hamish is still available, and Hamish is with the beautiful blue, gorgeous blue tartan, and you get the full kit with the felt. You get the faux faux beard. And he is so super cool to make. We made him in the earlier show today. What time's the earlier show today? 5 o'clock. We made him in the 5 o'clock show. And we also have, are you ready? He doesn't only look like Christmas. He sounds like Christmas. And he's got a big smile on his face. Who would not love Bruce the Spruce at Christmas time in your home? Isn't he lovely? Can you imagine if you've got a little one, Christmas morning, going upstairs and doing that on their bed? They would love it. It might scare them. I don't think it would. I'd love that, to wake up to Bruce the Spruce dancing around. I think it's gorgeous. And even before Christmas and after Christmas, I think I would just enjoy having Bruce there. £16.99, saving £3. You get all the fabric, all that beautiful, gorgeous felt to work with to make Bruce the Spruce. Now, can I ask a question? With the kit with Bruce the Spruce, I don't have it here, are the snowflake buttons included?
Yes, everything. Just the stuffing you have to provide.
So all you have to provide is the stuffing. And the face, the smile, is that something you put on yourself?
Yeah, I tell you how to do that.
OK, then all of that is in the instructions. That's Bruce the Spruce. He's very, very happy as Bruce. 849847 is your item number. Oh, I nearly kissed him then. Right, back to Ali.
Oh dear. Do you know something though? Everybody does that when they see Bruce the Spruce.
Do they?
Everybody starts bouncing him up and down.
Yeah, he's great.
Right. So, the rulers, I have managed to get my foot. It was in the bottom of the bag. And basically, that is the screw that I was telling you about. Once you take the ankle off your machine, you need to measure from that screw hole there to the base of your machine. 1/2 inch, and it's a low shank like this one is, 3/4 and above, and it's a high shank.
Now, which rulers are you using?
I am going to use the multi-ruler one from the starter set.
OK.
I just want to also say, and if I can just slide it up down here, if you get the rulers, you can not only use them for your ruler work on your machine, but you can use them for cutting out. This is a table runner that I did with the hexagons. So all these were cut out with the hexagon shaped ruler, and then as you can see on this one here, I've used the rulers to do the stitching in between as well. So you can use these for cutting out, you can use them for your ruler work as well. Just put my machine back to normal.
Do you have to have a certain machine to use the rulers, Ali?
All you need to do is to be able to drop your feed dogs, and even then that's not going to stop you, because you can cover the feed dogs up with a certain a certain plate. So it's not going to stop you. I am going to drop my feed dogs, which I've done. It's as simple as pushing a button. Once this is on, you need to be able to move your work freely underneath.
Okay.
Basically it's free motion, but it's free motion with a guide. So this is my multi-ruler one, which is in the starter system, and I would say this is the one that I go to for more often than not for any straight line. But you've also got your gentle curve, you've got your V, and you've got your semicircle at the top. So you can do so much with this.
So for anyone who has never seen a ruler system before, we're going to see how this works now with the machine, and how you can stitch alongside your ruler as a guide.
Yep. What I'm going to do first of all is I've just got a piece of fabric on here, and I've basically stitched around the outside edge using the straight edge of this ruler. And what I'm going to do without putting any marks on here is I'm going to make a design on here. I'm going to place it at the side of the foot so it's butted up against there, and I'm going to move it so it's about 1/4 of an inch in. And I know it's 1/4 of an inch because on here, that little lip there is 1/4 of an inch from the side. So you can see that lip, that's exactly 1/4 of an inch. If I put the foot against that, the needle is in the middle, which means there's 1/4 of an inch from that side there. So if I place that at the side of the foot, and I place that little notch on the stitch line, then I'm going to get a 1/2 inch difference. I'm gonna just move my fabric, so if I didn't move it, the fabric wouldn't move at all.
Right,
I'm doing all the moving. I can stop, move my ruler up, and continue. Stop when I reach the line, and I can see directly over the top, and then reposition and go ahead again. So I'm just lining up that little notch there with the stitch line, and it will give me that mark there is now exactly 1/2 inch.
And why is this different from just running a stitch along on a normal machine?
You try doing that and getting it straight.
There you go. And that's why this ruler system will change the way that you start to add detail to your beautiful fabrics and designs, and it makes a difference. Because, Ali, if you try, like you say, if you try to do that line, you're going to ruin what you're working on.
Yeah. You might be able to get it somewhat like, but I don't think you'll ever be able to do that and have it exactly where you want it to go and exactly a straight line.
Yeah.
Now, the stitch length, that is something that comes with practice, and it's not a hardship to practice. It's so relaxing. You just sit here and you just basically daydream. You know, you start stitching.
There's something about the noise of a sewing machine that just, it's like listening to the waves of the sea.
Yeah. That's what I go to sleep with every night, the waves of the sea.
Do you?
Yeah.
Where do you live then?
We've got one of those machines that you tell it to do
oh,
things.
Oh, right, I thought you...
No, I don't live near the sea.
Oh, right.
Not in Barnsley.
I thought to myself, if you moved, you're living near the sea.
No, it's artificial, but it sounds lovely.
Oh.
And now, I can guarantee that I always ask it to play for an hour. It never gets to an hour.
Really?
I'm just each time moving it 1/4 of an inch on the here and 1/4 of an inch with the foot. So each time that's going to give me 1/2 inch difference on there. I don't know if the camera can see it, but it's just moving in now. Every time it's moving in 1/4 inch.
That's fabulous. Look at that. And as Ali said, you try getting those straight lines without this ruler system. It's so beneficial to get. And we've got it available on FlexiBuy, 2 payments of £50. And you can use that technique, of course, on your table runner. And the table runner is available for you. We've got it just on the table in front of Ali, and you saw the demonstrations in the first half of the show. What makes this so special is that you've got your thermal wadding, that's included. You've also got your fuser web included. Is it fuser web, Ali? Fuser web, that's included, and your tearaway, and all the letters are pre-cut out for you. It makes it so easy. You've got your snowflakes as well. You've got this beautiful glitter style fabric to add to your design, and it all comes together in this beautiful design that you can have on your table with mince pies on top. You can have on your table some cheeses on top, or you can have it as a wall hanging. It's absolutely fantastic, and it's beautiful as well. 735-444, and it's yours. £29.99, brand new today. Gorgeous colours in there of your blues, your reds and your greens, and the different colours for your lovely snowflakes. And don't forget those characters, those cheeky characters of the snowmen. They're on there, they're dancing away. And this was a design put together by Ali when she was Ali Inky Fingers, not Stitchy Fingers. Always have to be careful that I get that right. And then you've got your applique that you can use for a jumper. And Ali is modelling the jumper that she's made with the 3 snowmen on. There she is. There they are. So it's a smaller applique template.
It's exactly the same design, it's just a little bit smaller.
Yeah, love that. So if you do want to get hold of the runner, 735-444 is your item number. Hamish, half the stock gone of Hamish. Look at him. He's great, isn't he? He's got the lovely blue tartan. The full kit includes that faux fur and the twine, that beautiful tartan. I really do like that. Blue, isn't that gorgeous? And then you get the faux leather to make his boots and the felt as well. And you got the little bell on there as well. So Hamish is there, he's available. Pop him in your baskets. Half the stock is gone. And Eamon Gnome with all of his fabrics and bits and bobs is right there for you as well at £16.99. He's proven to be very popular. 330079. We've only got a minute left of the show. Ali, when are you back?
In November. I'm not sure what date, but sometime in November.
Oh, well, hopefully we'll see you very soon, and we look forward to that. It's always great to do shows with Ali because we've always got that innovation there. We've also got some fabulous designs designed by you.
Thank you.
You're very talented.
Oh, thank you very much.
And your artistic flair comes over into sewing, and that's why we love working with Ali. And we love it when we get things like this. Bruce the Spruce. That's just how we're going to end the show. No, Bruce the Spruce, £16.99. You see, you've got those 3 layers, or if we're going to be on trend, your 3 tiers. And you also have his little hat on there. 849847 is your item number. Ali, thank you so much.
Thank you, Janice.
It's been an
lovely.
absolute pleasure. Safe journey home.
Thank you very much.
Safe journey home. Thank you. And we'll see you next time you're in. Everyone, please check out your baskets and go and check out Bruce the Spruce. It's the sound of Christmas right there. Right, Hochanda heads into the night. It's on repeat. You can watch us now on your computers, your smartphones, your tablets. John Next Door One Day Special, then card making magic, and then Pink Frog Crafts. Have a lovely evening, everyone. Did you know you can watch Hochanda 24 hours a day, 7 days a week using the Hochanda app on your Amazon Fire Stick for free? Just like your smartphone accesses an app store to add new applications, your Amazon Fire Stick accesses the Amazon App Store to add new applications. By downloading the Hochanda app, you'll be able to access your favourite craft channel on your TV anytime you want to watch. Here's how to do it. Simply turn on your TV and connect your Amazon Fire Stick. If this is your first time using the device, follow the on-screen instructions to connect to the internet and log into your Amazon account. Once set up, you'll need to open the search bar. To do so, simply use your remote's circular directional dial to scroll to the search icon and select it. Now simply type Hochanda into the search bar and this will take you to the Hochanda app. All you need to do now is select download, and remember, it's free. Once this is added to your Fire Stick, you can move the app for easy access. Press and hold your home button on any app and then select apps from the menu that appears. Scroll down to the Hochanda app and press the button with the 3 horizontal lines on your remote and select Move to Front. And that's it! You can now watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your TV whenever you feel crafty.
Hi everyone, I'm Phil Martin. I've been a paper crafter for well over 20 years now and a designer for just over 10 years. Sentimentally Yours is my multi-award winning brand of clear stamps, rubber stamps. I've now also introduced lots of craft dyes in there, designer papers. I have my mediums where we've introduced the Flawless Media brand into the Sentimentally Yours family. So on our Hochanda shows we aim to inspire you, to be educational and to teach you how to get the most from the products that we're bringing to you. The Sentimentally Yours family has grown to include my good friend Julia Watts and our new designer Trudy Howard. Hopefully we're all going to bring something different to the show, so you're going to be enriched with lots of different ideas and inspiration. Be sure to join us for our Sentimentally Yours shows on Hochanda.
Hi, this is Els from Elizabeth Craft Designs. Elizabeth Craft Designs is a Colorado-based company. It's a family company, so husband, son, daughter all work in the company, and then a fantastic team of designers, because a company cannot exist without a great team around yourself. What we would like to share with you is my passion for crafts. We love all the concepts we have, so we have from cute till classic and beautiful designs. We love our journaling planner line, and we are going to bring you our ideas, our passion, and we hope to transfer that passion to you. So please join Elizabeth Craft Designs here at Hochanda.
Hello, my name's Kay from Indigo Blue, and we've been established for 7 years, and together with my husband Alfie we design and manufacture our own in-house red rubber stamps. We also have our own range of paints, lushes and stencils. We're so proud that we've now got a reputation for such high quality products and the detail that we can manage to get in our stamps. What I really love about Hochanda is I get to demonstrate lots of different techniques for you to understand how to use our products and hopefully inspire you. I've got loads of fantastic ideas buzzing around in my head, so I can't wait to get those filtered into our products and out to you at home. So grab a cup of tea, join me and the team from Indigo Blue on Hochanda.